And
Hey there,
but
precious meddlers. Welcome to this awesome Sunday morning shooting the shit with Silver State Stalker. Good to see you, brother. How you doing?
doing well, my friend. How about yourself?
Oh man, I'm doing really, really, really good. Yeah, thanks for asking.
You made
Good
it
to
up
hear that you're.
early this morning, man. That's amazing. Like I was like, are we gonna do this? And we both made it here on time, and
Well, yeah.
I'm happy for it.
We're a couple minutes late, but maybe I don't even know if anybody's watching yet. Have you seen the chat feed at all?
Well, it looks like well, I did talk to Selfish Stacker
Oh no way!
earlier. Yeah, I
Cool.
popped on. I was up early this morning, and I actually popped in about 5:45, and he was in here. He wanted to let you know we've got a couple of items of business we got to take care of. Okay,
Oh, good.
so item number one on the agenda is Selfish Stacker. He's going to watch this later, by the way. So he has to work today. He's not going to be able to make the show, so he wanted to let you know that first. So
Okay.
so he'll be working, but he'll be back later to watch this. Second thing is he needs to know what's going on with the LBS PO box. You got to let us know. Is it worked out? Because I sent you a package and it got there, but I think he wants to know because he wants to send you something or he has something in the mail.
Absolutely. You know what? What is my PO box here? He's just got to use my real name, and yeah, I gave him my email. I can send him my real name. Um, I I don't know. I could just say it right now, but I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it's my real name, and then it's got this PO box address of. Let's go back to me here. Liberty Bleeds Silver View Channel. Oh, what do we got? Um, where's my freaking? Oh, never mind. I took it off here. Yeah, no, it's yeah, I'll send it to him, man, for sure. Just hit me if you watch this later, Selfish Stacker, in an email, man, and I'll send you my. I want your mailing address too. I left a comment this morning. Awesome video coming back. Yeah, you dragged on a little bit, but man, you're just airing out and letting everyone know that you felt bad. So kudos to you for coming back, and don't worry about it, man. People will understand, bro. Um, and as far as selling your stock, dude, I've sold 5 times as much as you. Don't even worry about that. That's what we do this for. So yeah, I'm so glad to see Selfish Stacker back, and glad that you were talking with him as well, Silver State. That's cool. You know, we all need support, and we all need people to tell us, you know, hey man, it's good. Don't stress, don't worry. Yeah. So awesome. Right on.
Well, I'm glad you knew what was going on and you're able to address that. He's going to watch this later, so we got that taken care of right out of the gate for him if he does pop in. We have
Cool.
had some more people pop in, man. We got Silver Sleuth, man. Bro, it's always good to hear from Sleuth. This guy, Silver Sleuth, is just such a wealth of information. He's popping in. It's actually late for him. I said it's either going to be really late for you or really early. So he's up late. He said it's about 3:05 there in the morning. And then we also got we got Chris in Virginia. What's going on, man? Chris in Virginia is always supporting, man. He's always here. And then Snakebite popped in. He says hello, everyone.
Right on. Well, good to see you, my big brother from my Hawaiian mother. How's it going, Sleuth? Always awesome to have you here. Chris in Virginia, my buddy, my man. Right on. Good, brother. Good to see you. And then we've got Snakebite, which I just talked to for about half an hour last night or last evening. It was really cool to talk to you, Snakebite. Glad you're here, dude. Thanks for coming on in and stopping by, y'all, and giving support, man. Heck yeah. We also got AZ Coins in the house. Been a minute, AZ. How you doing? Good to see you. Good morning, man. And Mandy Lee Rain just rolled in, and yeah, I actually got some. I got some Mandy swag. I'm gonna be showing you guys if we have time for this. Yeah, I've shown it before briefly, but yeah, so good to see you, Mandy. Glad you're here. Thank you all for taking time out of your Sunday morning to hang out with us. We're just going to kind of shoot the shit. We don't really have a topic other than what we want to hang, and yeah, and I'd like to start off with, dude, did you see that? I mean, the sun is just now coming over the horizon, just right in this minute. But
Sure is. It's
about
already
20
blazing.
minutes ago, I dropped a photo on the post. Not a great photo of it because it's hard to get, that big picture of the whole sky in there. But Yeah, did you see that?
Bro, it's absolutely. I'll tell you what, living in the desert, I don't know if it's just the dryness of the air or what it is, but we have the most beautiful sunrises and the most beautiful sunsets. I mean, you see the most amazing colors in the sky. It's
Yes,
amazing.
you do. Yes, you
And you
do.
know what?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't if you don't get up early, you don't get the morning sunset. It's different than the evening sunset. It's different.
It really, really is, man. It's yeah, and I've heard that. I've worked here in Vegas in the hotels for many years of my life. Uh, Everybody from all over the world, they always say how spectacular are. They're usually only seeing the sunsets, but you're right. It's also the dawn, the sunrise is amazing here. And
Well,
yeah,
I don't
I've heard
know,
it.
man. In my heyday, I'll tell you what, I saw a lot of sunrises, and it wasn't because I went to bed and woke up early.
Okay, bro. I feel you so much on that one. I remember like back when I worked in the restaurants, it was like 4:30 to 12:30, but we wouldn't get out till 1:30, 2 o'clock. Sometimes we'd have late parties. Anyways, we'd go out drinking after, to the bar. But I would always make sure, I made the mistake like one time where I didn't bring my sunglasses with me to work. I'm going to work like in the evening, but you got to bring your sunglasses because when you leave the bar in the morning and you open the door and it's an east facing, holy shit, you better
Oh,
have your sunglasses on, man.
there's nothing worse to me than staying up all night and seeing that sunrise. But if you wake up refreshed and you know what I mean, you wake up on your own terms, you can sit back, relax, and enjoy it. That's a whole different situation. What you got there,
Absolutely.
man? You
I
got
love
something
sipping
cooking up
coffee
there.
out and watching the sunrise. Oh my gosh. That's like the best ever. Uh, I got to pull that up. This is a little, what is that, scope, they call it, or something? And I don't even know if
Oh,
I'm going to fit it all in here, but
is
I
that a
thought,
new one?
yeah, well, I've used it one time. Yeah, so it's
Oh,
pretty new. I broke it already. What did I break on it? I broke this. Oh gosh. Um, yeah, it doesn't turn anymore because I kind of, yeah. Oh, it's going down. It's going down. Yeah. It actually still works, but the knob, I cracked the knob, like it doesn't rotate it. So you actually have to push this thing up and down manually.
it's like it's
That was
stripped
my bad.
out or something, that knob.
Yeah, I cranked it and I guess it was locked in and and it just went crack. And I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, if you do buy one of these Tom Loves, don't do that. Yeah, just don't do that. Anyways, yeah. And
Or you got some sexy silver out there on the desk. I see those Kit Kat bars. You got a Monarch Kit Kat and a Scottsdale.
oh yeah, yeah,
Uh,
man. And you know what? Piece that I wanted to have out here was this one. Oh, you can't even see it. It's not in camera. Yeah, I've got a big board here, but look at that. Do you
oh, you
recognize
got a.
that?
Oh, yes, sir. That peace dollar is a
You
25.
recognize it?
Is that the one that we got together when we were at the show?
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
oh, you're awesome. Yep, I remember the booth and everything that we got those. I think we paid at the time. I want to say we paid like 37 or something like that. Spot would have been like around 35 or something, or Melt would have been about 35 at the time. It was a good deal. I remember it was like the best price Peace
Yeah,
Dollar and Morgan's that we found at the show, and we picked those.
I feel like I paid like 28 or 30 for it or
Maybe it was
something.
30. Maybe it was
And I
30.
think Spot was around 24 then. That was a couple years back. Yeah.
Maybe it was. It was about 2 years ago, bro. Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
it was. Yeah. And we've known each other for a while. And actually, Blue Collar is here, and he was also here when we picked this up.
Bro, I can't even imagine. Like, I was going back the other day. I don't know if you know this, but over on the Kitco site, at least on their app, their website, when I go to their desktop website, it's like a totally different thing. I'm so used to the Kitco app. But they have an app on there where you can go back and you can look at precious metal prices specifically in history. So you could say, rather than just looking at a chart, you can literally say, what was the spot price of silver on July 25th, 2022? And it will tell you.
Totally. Yep.
Bro, the
Yeah. No, I love that.
craziest
Yep.
thing, if you go
Yeah.
back, it wasn't even that long ago we were sitting in the 20s. I mean, can you imagine I mean, people think, oh yeah, we've taken a 30, 40% cut, off of our high, 50% cut off of our high. But even with that cut, if you've been in silver or any kind of precious metals for any time, you are way ahead.
Dude, yeah. I remember when I first started stacking, and I think the lowest I ever bought was like $22 or $23. That was like with $1 premium or whatever, like when I very first started, like 3 years ago. But I remember like feeling like crap because I'm like, man, I waited so long. Why did I wait so long or how come it took me so long in my life to learn about this? And I'm like, because all these people are telling me how they bought silver when it was $15 an ounce, $12 an ounce, $5 an ounce. Some of these people out here in this community have picked up silver before they've been stacking for 40, 50 years. I'm just like, oh man, what a fool. I waited so long. But now look at me. Now it's double or
Bro, you
more.
didn't even have to do that. If you went back to 2016, 2017, back in those days, you were paying
Yeah.
14. Silver was $14 an ounce. Even in
Not even that
2022,
long ago. Yeah.
even in 2022, modern, within the last 5 years, silver was under $20 an ounce.
Yeah.
What'd you pay for that big daddy right there? That's a 20,
Okay.
right?
This bar is not only my biggest silver bar, and I love it. Oh my God, it just feels like, I don't know, it's so good. Yeah, it's the other rod I like to grab a hold of. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is good stuff here, and I'm my biggest regret. I paid way too much. I bought this directly from Scottsdale, along with this and a bunch of other pieces. As a matter of fact, Alien, which I'm going to do a video here for Mrs. West Texas. She put out a challenge, Space and Alien Silver. Get on it, y'all. Come on, man. Mrs. West Texas is challenging the community to show your alien and your space silver. So I'm going to be doing that video after I dig some more out. But yeah, Scottsdale Mint, right? Yeah. Yeah, right?
Beautiful.
Oh yeah,
Beautiful.
Archangel Michael. Oh my God, I love that piece. I did a big order, but this puppy was like, I think I paid, if I remember right, it was $32 per ounce. Like it was like $640, a little bit over $32 an ounce. It was $640, and spot price was like, oh God, it was like, what was it, like $27 when I purchased this, and I was like, dear God, am I crazy? That's like, look at that. I want to hold that thing. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. And I was like, for the longest time, I'm like, I was a fool, but here we are. 640. What is 20 ounces now? What are we at? 55, 60.
Yeah, you're well. That's how you did very well in that bar. The biggest size bar I have is that 1776 bar, and it's 17.76 ounces. I paid at the time, I think when that sucker came out, I think I paid around. It was a premium for that too, man. Those are like, they're not just weight; they're kind of premium pieces. So I paid a little bit over for that one too. I want to say somewhere around 650 at the time when those, and I got them, of course, when they came out because they sold out pretty fast.
Right. But now there is the other side of thinking, and this is what kind of I want to stack and collect frugally. Like I want to get the best deals, and that's how I picked up most of my stuff. Was always like, what's the coolest looking piece of world silver bullion for the least amount of premium over spot, and that's what I would get. And I did that for a couple of years. You know what I mean? I still try to do that. Like vintage, I go, like, if I can get it for $2 or $3 over spot, and it's vintage, cool. I'm going to get that. But if you think about it, if I would have bought all silver buffaloes, generic, 20 ounces, well, I'd have more money now. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably still not smart to pay premiums when you're stacking. Now that's stacking, okay? But my heart, I don't want to just stack. I have an obsession for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to. I want things that are freaking cool because it makes me happy. So there's that too. Now, I guess you just have to find it within yourself how much that's worth happiness. What does happiness cost? We're getting to some deep shit here, bro.
Well, you know, happiness is relative. What makes you happy is not what makes everybody else happy, and what makes everybody else happy is not what makes you happy. So you got to do what's right. And I certainly think that there is absolutely ways to do everything. You can get the collector stuff. You can get the weight. You can get the the 90% stuff. You can have it all, bro. And those Monarch bars are so amazing. You're seeing a lot less of the companies that are doing those cool casted bars. Look at that.
I love those casted, man. They're like my favorite. All these, yeah. The press bars, okay, they're cool, they're shiny, they're fun, but man, they're not. This is like more like a, I don't know, a plastic product as compared to like a fresh baked muffin. You know?
That just feels like something, doesn't it? And the other one just
Yeah,
feels like art. It feels precious. It's different.
yeah. And then you can like see like the little, just like where it finished off, and yeah,
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 it's a
good stuff,
beautiful car.
Monarch for
I
sure.
love I
Well, I
love
want
pretty much everything that Monarch puts out. I don't think there's
to.
anything that they put out I don't like.
I fully agree. 110%. Absolutely. Let's jump over here. We've got Blue Collar Stacker. He's yakking up a storm. Love to see that. True Sleuth. Yes. Silver is at a party popper emoji. I don't even know what he's talking about. Put party popper in chat if you're here. Oh, thanks, Blue Collar. Yeah, that's a party popper, I think. Yeah, yeah. Excuse me. My goodness. Okay, we've got Blue Collar, Silver Sleuth. They're hanging out. We've got Chris in Virginia. Pretty easy. Silver Sleuth says pretty easy to turn from raw weight stacker to collector of stuff you want versus need. Oh man, that happened right away to me. Right away that happened. And it got worse and worse and worse, Sleuth. The more you spend, the more you save. Sometimes you just want what you want. Absolutely, Chris, man. Most people can look back and say the name. People starting now are saying the name about $30 silver. When silver hit $10, I hesitated. Bucket Sleuth, he hesitated at $10. What?
That's awesome. Sleuth,
Isn't that
if y'all
crazy?
don't know, man, Sleuth has seen some very, very low prices in his stacking journey.
Right? Because he's an old fuck. That's why. And he was smart in his early years. Yeah, absolutely.
So
Sun
so
coming up behind Diamond Head is pretty nice. Sleuth says, "Wow." Well, that was like 3 hours ago, though, right? Had to be. Oh man, that you just painted a pretty picture in my head. I've been to Diamond Head. Heck yeah. Have you been out of Hawaii? Silver State?
me, I have never been to Hawaii. No, unfortunately.
Oh, dude, I highly recommend it, man. I've
Every
been there twice
every
in like
time I
4 different
travel,
islands.
every time I travel to the ocean, I tend to go east, and I tend to go to the Caribbean. I've been all over the Caribbean, man, but I've never been to Hawaii.
Yeah, it's great. Also, I would highly recommend getting up to Alaska as well. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
I did. Yeah. Oh,
listen, Sluice said he was paying $3,500 for monster boxes of eagles.
oh
That's like a tube almost
that,
now. That's like two
holy,
tubes.
that's crazy cool. Man, he says no. I am 3 hours behind you. Oh, I think he's. Why do I think he's 3 hours ahead?
No,
I don't
east.
know.
When you go east, it's ahead.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Derp. It's still early. I'm only on cup 2. We'll get to it. We'll get to 3.
Hey,
Gold
Gold
Maple, good
Maple,
to
what's
see you.
going on, man?
Yeah,
Good. I'm doing real good, man.
right on. Gold
I
Maple
got to
shit.
give Blue Collar Stacker a shout out, man.
Oh,
I was
please
on
do.
I was on his live yesterday, and man, you know what? I would sure love to get you guys back together on the Monday Night Metal, man. That would be a beautiful thing. I know there's been some things, but Blue Collar loves you, man. He's an amazing dude. He just supports everybody, bro. You know what I mean? He just
Oh,
supports everybody, and I think that's the way it should be.
I love blue collar. Here, let me empty my hands. Yeah, I love blue collar. I really do. And yeah, as a matter of fact, it's funny you should mention that. No, we've been talking about it last. It's just been kind of busy, but getting together again to do a live stream. And we don't need to have a special live stream. I would love to come on and hang out with blue collar. Absolutely, man. That would be awesome. You're still there, blue collar? Monday. Let me think. Monday. It's Monday, right? Yeah, Monday Night Metals. So we
And
got
Saturday chill and
that would
Saturday,
be
beautiful thing.
ooh You know what? When I get up to the Northwest, if it's still maybe a good time for us to get together, because out here I can't do it. I got to go outdoors to do it because I don't want to be doing it when my family's all home at that time in the evening. I'd rather be loud and obnoxious and stupid than have to like try to be like, oh, I'm cool, and not be embarrassed by my family, or not embarrass my family, or have my family feel like they're embarrassing me. Anyways, so I don't want to do it around them. So I go out to the car, but it's too hot, man. Even if I got it running, and how the air doesn't work that great when you're idling, and so no, I don't even want to do that. I got to get through the summer before, but I'm going to the Northwest, and it's really cool there, and that would be fucking awesome, man. I could sit outside, chill by the bridge, and hang out with blue collar. That would be fantastic. I think we'll definitely have to set that up. I would love that.
And Average Jane, man, I don't know if you've been checking out. I see you got that enameled, that Christmas enamel up there,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
She is doing enamels right now that are like cutting edge. Like I can't believe what this. She's amazing, bro. This
dude. She made me a sign. She made me like an enamel sign, and I just got to give her the PO box. So yeah, I'm gonna put the PO box. Fuck it. I'm just gonna put my name out there. It doesn't matter. I've already told it like 20 times. I don't know if somebody wants to hunt me down and fucking stalk me. Well, that's Humble's job. So I should be okay. Um,
bro, that enameled snow
yeah.
globe is amazing.
So I
That
gotta
is
have
so
her send
cool,
me
man.
that sign. She made me a Liberty Bleed sign, bro.
That's
Thank you,
amazing.
Jane. Thank you so much. Oh, and this is
She's
from
like,
Randy.
if y'all don't know her, like when we all go, we all meet together. At least we were for a while. We all meet together at the coin show,
Right?
and it's like when you walk into these coin shows, there's like 100 booths, right? And you're just like it's like eye candy everywhere. And when you go to these booths, it's like, did you ever see Percy Jackson, the movie Percy Jackson, when they go into like the Lotus Hotel? Are you familiar with that? Anybody familiar with that? You can like give me a one in the chat if you like that. Well, what happens in Percy
Wait,
Jackson?
is Percy Jackson? Hold on. Is that like what is that series with
Yep,
like mythology?
yep.
Oh, and what's that series called? Uh, I've read
Uh,
I've
it's
read it like
Percy Jackson. I don't remember what the name is. The first movie. What
I've read a
happens is
couple of those books. Yeah, I was into
yes,
like the teen novels.
yes.
When my kids were teens, we were going to the library, and and I'm like picking out books because they're like kind of interested, but then kind of not interested. So I started looking and finding, like because they got into the Harry Potter, the Chasing Fire, with the Hunger
Yep.
Games. So yeah. Oh, and there's another one. Oh my fucking god, dude! I love this series. It's called Vampirates. Fucking Vampirates, bro.
Bam.
And it's like 5 or 6 books. I don't know if you ever read them or anybody even heard of these, but what a kick-ass story, man. It's like I had this dream when I was younger, probably like in my teens, about like vampires turning into pirates turning into vampires on a ship. And I had this dream, was so vivid, I actually wrote down like what it was about. And then 30 years later, I run into these books. It's like my dream came true in text. I was holy shit. Anyways, you know what I was talking about.
No,
But
I was telling you
oh, the
about
book,
going
yeah,
into
the Percy
the
Jackson,
Lotus
yeah,
Hotel.
it's
So the
like
Lotus
Olympus or
Hotel.
Olympia or yeah. Okay.
So when you go into this Lotus Hotel, what it is they feed you these little lotus flowers, and when you eat them,
Oh,
it makes you lose track of time altogether. So people are in there for like
oh,
years
this is
and they
different.
don't really realize it, right?
Okay,
That's
okay.
like us when we go to these coin shows. We're stuck at these booths, and she's the one that comes by and she's like, "Hey guys, stop eating the lotus flower. There's 99 other booths over here, and I've already talked to this booth and got a deal set up. We got
Okay.
our 90% cheapest." She's like the one that like herds us all together and keeps us like in reality.
I was thinking that Percy Jackson. I think maybe that's the author of the series I'm thinking about, but no, that's totally different. But I remember the movie you're talking about. Even though, yeah, it's like that their fantasy world comes because they're eating and they get stuck forever, right? They just can't stop. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they don't
fucking
realize it. They
hilarious.
lose track of time. That's like
Yeah,
when you go to these coin shows,
yeah,
bro. You look at your clock and you're like, "Damn, I just got here and it's already 1 o'clock."
yeah. It's
And
so
I've
cool.
only seen 2 booths.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, it's like you mind warp. Definitely mind warp. Oh, we have Mrs. Coin Crew in the house. How's it going, Mrs. Coin Crew? Good to see you. Gold Maple still hanging out. Right on. Argent Appeal, my man. What's up? Roadkill. I love. Let me move this other way. I love Athenian owls. They are also ancient Roman and Persian. I got a round of those, but yeah, the real ones are like amazing, right? So ancient.
Yeah, I got a round or one of those too. They're cool. I think
They're,
mine is actually a
it's
monarch
fun.
round.
They're paying like what, homage or tribute to the Athenian real one, but they're still fun, absolutely. But the real ones are freaking amazing. Roadkill, what's going on, dude? I went to the Bay State Coin Show yesterday in Marlborough, Massachusetts. Picked up an ancient Athenian out. That's what they're talking about. Okay, graded. AU, right on, dude. Freaking awesome. Graded gold owl Athenian. Oh wait, and yeah,
CS, do
ancient.
you have any graded stuff? You don't really have a lot of graded
Oh,
stuff, do you? You don't. I never see you show stuff.
I have a couple of pieces. The last piece of graded I picked up. No, the first piece of graded I ever picked up that wasn't like gifted to me or sent to me or anything like that was it was I wanted to get an American Silver Eagle with the year 2021 because that's when my daughter passed away. So I got that as a tribute for her. And that's. Oh, and then I also bought my son. Oh my God, we went into Las Vegas Coin and Jewelry down there on Stephanie and
Yep.
what is it, Warm Spring or whatever, right by Sunset Station. Oh, Sunset and Stephanie, right there on the
Yep.
corner. I had trouble with these guys; like they would close early. Their doors said 5. I get there at 4, and they're already closed. Or they had everything put away. Anyways, finally hooked up with them. The lady was really nice. The owner, she apologized for all my trouble trying to get into that place. But when I was there, I was with my son, and we saw this koala. And it was it's like like they're recessed, like concave on both sides. Like you look at it and it's like whoa, because it's like the bottom, like if you shined up the bottom of a beer can, aluminum can, right? It's got that woof to it. And so that thing was graded 70, and it was like $75. And what is that? I think is it an ounce and a half? I know it was a crazy deal. I'm like, okay, so I bought that for him because he really liked it. But other than that, I don't have graded stuff, dude. I'm not into the constitutional, and I know you just want to smack me around for that, but I don't. I have picked up like a dime and a quarter, and that was just in change from the coin shop when I purchased something else. So,
Bro,
yeah,
I was just telling Dub C, he popped in on the live.
yeah, I've heard, I watched that. It
It's
was
very
awesome.
rare that I ever go in. I mean, if I do by 90% specifically, and I don't consider Peace Dollars or Morgans 90% because they have more silver weight they're 0.77105 instead of 0.715. So they're not the same. But whenever I go pick up, and most of my 90% that I've had was through the years. If my budget is like $100, um, I fill it up with fine silver. I pick what I want, and then the change I always just have them give it back to me in 90%. And through the years, it's accumulated quite a bit.
That's a good way to do it, man. And that's what Blue Collar actually told me I should be doing that. Like what? That's
Blue
what.
Collar does that. Yep, he
Yeah,
does that too.
yeah, he does. Yep. It's smart. That's really smart.
But that way you got some and you're picking it up
Yep.
and you know what I mean? You're not blowing your budget on it. It's a small portion of your stack, but you got it if you ever need it. Because man, I'm here to tell you the 90% stuff, people got really negative on it this first quarter when everything kind of compressed on the 90%. But you got to realize, man, that everything in the metals is cycles. Sometimes this is in and that's out, and sometimes that's in and this is out.
Yeah.
And that's why it's really good to diversify. It's very good to diversify.
Absolutely. No, you're right. And I've always, I kind of do want to get into the graded, but to me, I'm like, why? It's hard. It's like paying that premium. You know what I mean?
Well,
If I'm going to get like an example that's graded, do I want to buy like a 60 or do I want a 64 of the coin? You know what I mean? Like, and for me, it's very difficult to. We were talking about what does happiness cost? Does this make me happy enough, or would I rather, I don't know, maybe pay a top premium for something that I just can't live without? You know what I mean? So I'm always struggling with that. Like it's hard. I see the cases in the coin shop. You push the button up and down, and the carousel rolls, and it brings all those beautiful, graded plastic. And then that's another thing. You can't freaking touch it, man. This I can touch, bro. Graded, I can't. I don't know. I got quirks.
Well, I like to look at. I mean, I was kind of along the same similar lines as you for a long time. I like to touch it and feel it. I think the graded numismatic stuff. I think it fits in the stack. I don't think it's a big portion of the stack, but I think it is there as a kind of a hedge. Right now, we kind of experience something that's really kind of cool. That you don't see very often is that when the silver spot price shot up so much, what we saw is that all those numismatic pieces, they didn't move as fast. In fact, most of them just kind of stayed at their same price, right? So we were able to pick up a lot of those numismatic pieces for almost the same price as you could pick up generic stuff or stuff that wasn't graded, right? But but
Yes.
when those numismatic values start to catch up, I believe they didn't move because people weren't really sold yet that the prices were really 120, right? So those they stayed. But once everything does kind of balance out, in my opinion, and those numismatic values start reflecting the true price of silver and they start moving up again, I think they're just always a way to protect your value because if price does come down, we still see that those prices stay locked at where they're at. You know what I mean? So it's a good way to hold value. I don't think it's the whole stack, in my opinion, but I do think there's a place for them. What you going to show us, man? You going to show us that sucker up close? That
I
skull?
tell you what you were talking about. So that's another thing with the graded stuff. The numismatics when when the price shoots up like that, and you said that the basically the numismatics didn't take as much of a percentage in a rate. I've always wondered, does a new okay? So let's say I got a $75 68 one of these peace dollars, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like say it's worth $75 at this price right now. Now, what if silver shoots up to $120 again? What's that going to be worth? Is it only the amount of the silver price, or is it actually going to drop in numismatic value, or would it gains a little in numismatic value? I don't understand that. Like, and you were just explaining it, but can you still like just kind of filter that out?
Well, in my perspective, and I could be wrong. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. But like, let's say we saw a $250 Carson City Morgan graded in a slab, and let's say last July you'd have paid $250 for that. Maybe I'm just using this as an example. Okay. Well, right now, that same Carson City might still be $250 value, right? It held its value, right, through the price rise. Even when it went up to $121 or whatever, that Carson City Morgan graded is still somebody pay about $250. Now, when price went up to $120, you would have thought that the value of that Morgan would have also increased by that relative percentage, but it didn't, right? So what I'm getting at is we had an opportunity that silver prices rose so fast that generic silver was $120. If you bought a generic silver, you paid $120, where you could have just paid $100 extra and upgraded and got something that was, really, really great value. Whereas right now, prices have come down. So your generic prices, you're paying about $60 for generic silver right now, right? So now there's a $200 gap between that numismatic and your silver. So when prices um, compressed and that differential was very small, that would have been a great opportunity to pick up some of those numismatics. And now, whereas if I had to liquidate my a portion of my stack because I need liquidity, I need money, I might consider dumping that Morgan right now if I needed money and not my generic because that numismatic held its value. So to me, There is a strategy for the numismatics, and they do fit in the stack. I don't think if you're a new stacker, you start stacking these numismatic stuff. But once you have an established stack, I think there's a spot for them. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but that's how I see it.
Oh, dude, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Shit, stay there. Oh,
That is beautiful, bro. Yeah. I'm watching. There's a delay on the stream and what's actually coming through on YouTube. So I'm watching through on YouTube, and I also got the stream up on my phone. So there's a lag. I'll go ahead and hit the check though, man. Let's see what's going on. We got Silver Sleuth. Stacking fiat goes hand in hand with stacking precious metals, in my opinion. Silver Sleuth, I 100% agree. That's actually my stone number 2 in the Fortress Stacking Manual. That's after the budget is figured out, what's going into the fortress and what's coming out. Once you establish that, it's going to be establishing a fiat cash reserve. And that's going to be a hedge against protecting the stack. So if something were to come up, you wouldn't have to sell that numismatic. You wouldn't have to sell that 90%, especially if it's in unfavorable market conditions. You'd be able to hit that fiat stack first. So 100% agree with you, Silver Sleuth. Stacking fiat goes hand in hand with stacking precious metals. I agree. Blue Collar says the value is in the rarity and the condition, not the silver. See, that's a very, very good point, BCS. With the numismatics, it's not about the metal content as much as it is about the rarity and the collector value of it, right? The $250 price that I used is an appraisal, right? It could go for more than that. It could go for less than that, but you're right. You're paying for the collector value, and it's what somebody is willing to pay for that, rather than falling back on the silver spot price as a reference or a baseline to start from. Absolutely right, Blue Collar. Gold Maple says the Byzantine Empire coins he would like to get coins of Emperor Justinian the Great, who was 527 to 565. I'm guessing that's BC. I'm thinking. Basil the second. I guess that's Basil the second. The Bulgar Slayer 976 to 1025, and Alexis the first Cornelius 1081 to 1118. Bro, if you're stacking stuff like that, you are definitely looking for rare stuff. I'm guessing you're wanting those slabbed and graded as well. You're not. Probably most of them are at this point, I'm sure. What does something like that cost? What are you paying for something like that? Gotta let
my
us know.
bad, bro.
Oh, you're good, man. I'm just going through the chat and kind of calling out Gold Maple, man. Bro, Gold Maple, talking about numismatics, he's looking for like Roman era, Byzantine era type of coins. That's pretty cool. He's definitely in the collector status.
Right on. Yeah, yeah. I like all that stuff. I only have 2 pieces that are like, well, I guess ancient. I have one. What is it, like 63 BC or something like that? It's like one of those. Oh God, I can't think of the name of it. It's very, very worn down, but you can definitely recognize it. It's got one of the Greek or Roman Empire or rulers on there. I can't remember the an N. I can't think of it. Anyways, that was given to me by a gentleman who lives out in the Netherlands. Dennis de Menace Forever is the name of his channel, and he's a metal detectorist. He actually found it in the ground, and also he sent me another piece, which is awesome. It's a 1584 Spanish real, I'm like, what the hell, bro? He found that too. So yeah, I'm really intrigued by the ancient stuff. I think actually I almost bought some of those widow mites. I think they're called
Yep. With
the
mice.
copper pieces when I was at the
Yep.
last coin show. But I just like ran out of time. I had to get. I got a call like you need to come home, all that kind of crap. So I didn't get a chance. I was actually talking to the guy. It's so interesting, man. And I got to bring back those two old or ancient pieces. I call them the real and also that the other the Roman coin to have people look at them and just tell me more about them so I can learn because it's and man, some of those vendors have crazy cool ancient stuff and the prices. So you got to know what you're doing. I'm not really smart enough to go in there and start buying too much. That's why I was going to start out with like widow mites or whatever. I think that's what they call them. And yeah, I want to get into that. That it really interests me because it's so old. And the numismatics, yeah, well, those that would fall in the same category. But like we were talking about, like the all the U.S. constitutional that people get graded and stuff. There is definitely, like you were saying, a place for that in your stack and your collection, and for different times and different, let's call it economical climates that we experience. So it's good to have like, be prepared in more ways than one, right?
I 100% agree. And Miss Coin Crew just said something that you just pointed out. She stays clear of the ancient stuff because she doesn't understand it.
Oh,
Y'all, I don't
oh,
either.
yeah.
Um, like Dub C, bro, that dude, he doesn't really talk about the ancients either. He's like more vintage. But like those people that are into that, it's a whole nother world. And I think that it's probably best if you don't understand something to kind of steer clear of it until
Yeah.
you understand what you're doing because you don't know if you're getting
Yeah.
ripped off. You don't know. You don't know.
Right? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, anyways, I got this thing out. What did I want to show you? Well, first, I wanted to kind of, I'm going to put that to the side for a minute. I want to bust this out. Let me get this zoomed down a little better here. Then I'm gonna have to change it for the other thing, but whatever. Yeah, when I went up to the Northwest here, and I'm actually going back like next week, but Mandy Lee Rain, we met uh, at Tumwater Park, a cool waterfall place, and she swagged me sweet. She swagged me so sweet. I left some of the stuff. I feel like I got the MLR deluxe package here. I really did. She sent me some buttons, stickers. I got her poker chip which
Oh,
I've
that's
been waiting
awesome.
on that. Super cool of her. Yeah, such she's the coolest chick ever. We had a great time, walked around. She even made a video. Yeah, she actually made a really nice video. If you guys want to see when we met up there, it turned out fantastic. Although I almost feel like it was a setup. I kind of feel like Mandy set me up a little bit, and so I'm gonna pick that bone with her. But yeah, she sent me magnets, tattoos, stickers, all of this crazy kind of cool stuff. But yeah, I wanted to.
That
She
is
also sent
awesome.
me a.
What a cool. That's a button.
Yeah, this is a button. This is a Mandy Lee Rain. She sent me a
That's
couple of those. I left. Okay, I have so much Mandy Lee Rain swag that I'm scattering it across the country, bro.
there you go. You're helping her out.
Hell yeah. Oh,
That
I
is
want to have some up there because I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the Northwest over the next few months here and maybe even beyond. Who knows? But yeah, this is a really cool T Rex copper piece you got me, which I thought was really sweet. Of course, plus this copper, the 5 ouncer, and I love the glitter on that shit, man. And I love snow globes. I don't know how she knew. I have a collection of snow globes, and yeah, here we go. That's sick, right? Another piece to the copper stack
that's
or
so cool.
collection. I don't
Yeah.
stack copper. I collect it, but if you keep collecting things, it becomes a stack.
I don't know what the you know. I mean, it's so funny because the whole sentiment with copper is like everybody has a toe in, like everybody's dipping in. People want to get approval to stack copper because we're over $6 now. I remember when it was $3. I remember when it was under that. Um, I mean, bro, if you like copper, there's nothing wrong with stacking it. Stack your copper, man.
Yeah, some people do. I don't know. It's just the premiums kind of seem. I mean, if I'm going to stack copper, well, actually, I do. I do. I stack copper in plastic buckets. It's plumbing, old copper plumbing and fittings and brass and all that I pull out of homes that I'm remodeling in kitchens, and I take that down every couple of years, and I get money for it. That's how I stack copper. Yeah.
I don't think it matters, bro. You know, the state of our economy and our people who are in charge of our fiscal policy, it doesn't matter, bro. The metals are going to go up. It don't matter if it's palladium, gold, silver. Over the course of time, it's just going to go up. That's the way I see it.
Right, but you're probably better off going down to Home Depot and picking up, some of that double aught stranded copper
Oh,
wire,
bro.
uh, and then stack that in your garage.
No
As
kidding.
opposed to buying these
I just don't
guys. I
want
mean,
to
they're
carry it.
pretty, they're fun, they're amazing, man. God, look at this. This is fucking sick, bro. But it's again, it's buying
That is so
happiness.
cool.
It's
That's so
buying it.
cool. You got to have fun, man. You know, if you do all this stuff, there are people out there who just, I think somebody was saying, oh, I can't remember his name in the chat the other day. I'm so horrible. Guy has something like
Oh, I do it all the
60
time. Don't.
ounces of silver or something like that, but he only stacks weight. He does not buy any kind of sentimental silver, doesn't buy anything special. He just stacks weight. That's discipline, bro.
Right? But okay, how freaking boring is that, dude? That's fucking
For
boring, man.
some, though, maybe for him, the excitement and the thrill is watching the ounces go up. He's in it for the ounces. You know, his thrill is that. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna get all this screen. I'm gonna try to pull you closer. But this is what I want to show you here. But real quick, check out
That's
the
how I see
texture
it.
on that, dude. Look
More
at
of a novelty.
this is fabric. It's a fabric sticker.
That's
That's so
cool.
cool. Check this out, man.
That is
Have you
cool.
seen these
Oh yeah, I
before?
see it.
It feels good, man. It feels like her flannel shirt.
Does it say
It
on the
really
back where she got it
does.
from? Who made it? No,
No, but maybe she'll, um, you know, release a trade secret. I don't know.
she makes
Um,
them. Maybe she makes them.
yeah, she made. I got a tattoo up there in the Northwest. Of course, I got the sparkly. Love the sparklies. Yeah,
Do you remember the
Westport.
hologram stickers that we used to get when we were kids? Like they were kind of like that. They were like that, but if you like shined them one way, you saw an image, and then if you shined them another way, it was like a totally different image.
Oh, dude, lenticular. Yeah, on the cereal boxes. Yeah, I've got actually. I'm putting together the fucking box for Littlefoot. I picked him up a postcard. It's a lenticular Bigfoot, and it's like Bigfoot like walking along, and then like you tilt the card, and then he like "Rah!" He looks at you like right. So yeah,
Oh, that's
absolutely.
cool.
It's called lenticular. Those are and those are yeah very similar. They're like the plastic that has like ribs. Like you can feel it. It feels the same way, dude. Exactly. You're right. Yeah, but this is just like a fabric texture. Anyways, yeah, she said this. And okay, so these, I don't know where she got this fabric stuff, but I do know where she got these. And these are sticker sheets, which are freaking awesome, man. She got the Morton Salt Girl there. Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
what you
awesome.
do is Sticker Mule offers what is this 4x6? It's like a 4x6 glossy photo here, and you can put whatever stickers, size, whatever you want. That's your real estate to go for it, man. So Sticker Mule, there you go. Yeah.
Non-sponsored. We don't get paid by anybody, but
Yeah. Yeah, but there's a
might
link.
consider
I
a sticker mule sponsorship. That's non-bullying.
I think I might have a link for Sticker Mule. I don't know if I could ever get it to work on my description. I can't remember, but and yeah, I think I did one time get $10 off because somebody bought stickers and used this something like that. But yeah, no, Sticker Mule's cool. They these are this is I know this is Sticker Mule. I know my Sticker Mule. Yeah, this is it's high quality. I mean, look at the shine on that puppy, bro. Ooh. Yeah, and they last. They last, they last. Because I've had some stickers in places that probably shouldn't be, and they're kicking ass. So yeah, Sticker Mule definitely. Yeah, and we are not being paid by Sticker Mule, sadly. All right.
I don't
Okay,
have a
so
problem with that. Me personally, I mean, I don't really care if people channels or whatever get paid by bullying companies. I just if I know, I know, and I know that I think
oh
their view is biased. But if somebody wanted, if a channel had like coffee sponsorships. I don't see any problem with that because I don't feel like their information about the silver and the metals is biased. So I'm cool with that, bro. Get your silver mule. You turned me on to this. You turned me on to Sticker Mule.
I did. Call the company and tell them.
I should.
I'm just
Is
kidding.
that a one? Is that a 1/100th or what do you got there?
Okay, so I'm trying to zoom, and I'm not good at this, guys. This is brand new to me, so I need to come back, and I'm manually trying to inch it up, like grabbing a hold of it and pushing the head up. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, yeah. All right, here we go. Maybe there. Come on. And oh yeah. Okay, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so maybe we should take it out. I don't want to finger it all up though. Let's see here. So it's an eye. Is
Yeah,
that Horus or Ra? Do you know?
Horus, the Eye of Horus.
Because the eye of Horus is the right eye, and the left eye would be Ra, then, right?
Oh, I didn't know that there was a differential between the right and the left. So I
Oh
don't know.
yeah,
The
yeah. And
chakra.
I can never remember it. I think I want to say Ra was right because of the R, but I don't remember if that's right. I don't know.
Well, I don't think the Egyptians had the same R that we have, so they didn't know what an R was.
Oh God, no, they had it was oh I actually, man, when I was a kid, I was way into Egyptology. I'm not way into it still, but I really enjoy it. I love the theme, the motif, the feel of it all. You know, if I see a story on the internet about some, you know, mummy being found or another tomb being opened, I'm like all over it. You know, I love that stuff. But I actually got a book when I was a kid, and it was the Egyptian language, and I learned quite a bit. You know, way back then when I was like 12, but I learned quite a bit. I started learning how to try to read it. You know, the all the like the shape of the water. They have all different kinds of shapes for letters, and this book showed all the translations, and it was really cool, man. So there's the Ankh. That's cool. Right on. So what is this piece? I can't even see. I looked for my readers. I could
That's
not find them. That means I'm really blind.
that's definitely a monarch metal piece. I have the same
Yeah.
one. It's either a 1/100th or a 1/200th. I think they have 1/500ths, but those are really really small.
And to me, I don't care what size it is. I really like it because it's something that Mandy gave me when we first met. And wow,
Mandy
how
gave you that
amazing
gold.
is that? Yeah, a girl gave me the gold like
Wow,
right away,
how
man. Look at
cool
that,
is that, bro? She what a what
man.
what a nice person.
And that ain't it. That's look at this, man. We got. Here, let's pull this back for a second. We got this. Yeah, you remember these?
What is that?
What is that? Right?
Well, I remember what that is. You used to get those out of the little gumball machines. You put a quarter in and boom, you twist the thing and that pops out with a little toy.
Yeah, man. And I got a little toy in here, bro. Check it out. It's not a ruby ring, although that was like my favorite thing to get back in the day, Cracker Jack, right? Um, okay, so we're gonna put this under here so you can see it. And I'm gonna slide that in.
Is that like a gram of silver? Is it
Yeah,
tiny?
yeah, it's a gram. I love it,
Oh
but it's
wow.
it's not just a gram. It has much significance for not just myself, but you. And also, Mandy went to this place when she was here recently in Vegas.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if she actually got it here in Vegas. I know she did pick up a really nice Morgan dollar. Morgan, I love that name. Do you love that name?
Oh, I love that name. Yes.
Right?
In fact, that was my first piece of silver ever was a Morgan silver dollar.
Heck yeah. Couple of Morgans from Vegas right here, right now, huh? There we go. Okay, so here we go, dude.
Wait a second. Oh my gosh, who is that?
Okay, let me try to get real clear. I don't. Oh man, I wish I found my readers. Oh, wait, there we go. Right there. I think I can change this around a little bit, but and it's kind of hard to see with this lighting. I don't know what this will do. That changes. Wait, no, back. Oh, there
I
it
see
changes
the
it.
face, I see the beard, I see the eyes, the nose, and the hair, but I can't picture who it is.
Okay, think Pawn Stars.
Oh my gosh! No way! I know exactly who it is now that you said it. The beard, everything. It's a Chumley. Somebody made
Yeah,
a
dude, it's a
Chumley
Chumley,
one
bro.
gram silver bit.
A 1 gram silver bit Chumley. Oh
Oh,
my
that's fantastic.
god. And I
Who
don't know
is
who
that?
manufactures that, but that is definitely a logo from a mint. Do you recognize that?
I do not.
Yeah, I've
Maybe
never seen it
he
either.
does.
But I mean, if it was just like kind of a generic thing, like a lot of these little grammars are very like generic. It doesn't have the mint name or anything, no logo. But this definitely, it's special. It's specialized, Graham.
I wonder if he knows that that even exists. You
I
know,
Yeah, oh yeah, right.
he has a YouTube channel. I don't know if he's still doing it, but he did at the beginning of the year, and he was interviewing people about precious metals. That's what he was doing this. So maybe that has something to do with him. I don't know. He interviewed Rick, and they were going over the whole entire history of gold and silver. Pretty cool, man. You go over to Chumley's channel and check him out. I don't know if he's still doing it.
Right on. I'm gonna definitely check out. I love Chumley, man. He's the only reason I watched the show because I thought he was just funny as shit. I know he's just a lazy ass, but he's funny, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's great. I've seen
fucking
him all
hilarious.
around town, bro. I went to on a random ass day. We went to Mount Charleston, up there on the mountain one day, and it was wintertime. I think we were taking the kids up there because they were like snowboarding or something, not snowboarding, but snow sledding on the side of the mountain. And we went up to the ski lift resort area up there. And I just walk into the bathroom, bro, and I look next to me, and Chumley's taking a piss right next to me, and I'm like, do I talk to him? Like, that's man code. You don't talk in the bathroom. I'm like, that's freaking Chumley right there. He was snowboarding that day.
Oh shit! Right on. That's cool.
He did not wash his hands, Chumley. You need to wash your hands. I'm just joking. I had to throw it.
Yeah. Well, that. Oh man. Now he's gotten a little bit of trouble. He's definitely gotten to a little trouble out here. But
Yeah.
I think he's a decent dude. Oh yeah, she sent me a. This is awesome. Lavender. Oh my god. Ah, lavender. That makes me think when that scent. That is the Northwest right there. And
Lavender, huh? Lots of
yeah,
lavender up there.
yeah, lots of lavender grows up there. Yeah, Mandy smells like it too. And then she sent me a pin. I actually had that one on my hat when I met her. And look at this. Check that out, dude. It's got like sand from the beach she was at and little shells and silver shot. She got silver
Whoa.
shot in there. Yeah.
That's not
How
natural. She made that, right? She didn't
Oh
like
yeah,
some.
she put it together. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
threw it in a
okay,
capsule. But
cool.
and it's basically an answer to what I sent her was a capsule full of the sand from the Valley of Fire. When I did that video, I snagged
Yep.
some and I put a couple of they're not native or indigenous gold pieces, but I put a couple of gold nuggets in there. And then what does she do? She makes this up for me. How freaking awesome, man! Love this thing. Oh shit. Thank you, Mandy, for all the great, great swag and very, very cool gifts that mean so much to me. You're awesome. Yeah, if you guys ever get a chance to meet her, yeah. I hope I get to again soon. Yep, absolutely. That was fun.
Gold Maple, he knows his stuff. He says the third through the sixth dynasty of ancient Egypt is called the Old Kingdom, the age of the great pyramid builders.
The Age of the Great Pyramids.
Did they
Yeah,
really, though? Did they really build the pyramids?
I
Did
I'm
they
thinking
really?
somebody did before, and they just moved into that shit.
I mean, that's what the Mayans and all the Aztec people say. They didn't build it, they acquired it.
Yeah, it was there, and they just like, hey, let's use this, man. No, I really believe that. I think there have been many, many civilizations on this planet, like for many millennia, thousands of millennia. We're not the first. We're not going to be the last. I think there have been people here before us. I think some things, some technology got left through behind. Maybe there been cataclysms. There was the Great Flood. Every religion has a Great Flood that wiped everything out. We have asteroids hitting, which could cause a flood. Just all kinds of crazy things that happen to the Earth over the eons of time that this planet's been in the universe. So yeah, man, that's just my thinking. It's everything cycles, and there have been people. I mean, they've found like a couple of miles down mining like things that are like resemble spark plugs in coal, like fossilized, like springs, like little springs, like micro springs that you can barely see with your naked eye. They find these things, they carbon date them, like in rivers in Russia when they're like mining gold or gold panning. They'll find little springs, and it's like these things are like dated 50,000 years ago. Who was fucking manufacturing springs 50,000 years ago that are so tiny? What is that, for a watch? You know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm not saying there wasn't primitive man in between. You know what I mean? There could have been like a very highly evolved species here. They died off, and then the primitive man, the Neanderthals, all the way through. It comes. It's time, man. It's been a long time. Things have probably happened that we're just still finding out. That's my idea. Anyway,
Chat knows. The chat knows. I got to give a shout out to James. He had to go. James, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us, though.
right on,
But
James.
chat says ancient aliens and the Nephilim,
Oh yeah,
and they say the LBS has probably been beamed up a couple of times.
dude. I'm feeling like that. I'm seriously feeling like that. Okay. I feel like I've been recycled a couple times. That's for darn sure. I don't feel like this is my first run, and I don't feel like it's going to be my last run. I mean, I think, we need to make the best of our lives. You're born, you live your life, you try to do well, you try to live a good life, and maybe escalate your, I mean, if you're into Hinduism at all, the caste system, you try to grow emotionally and mentally as a soul. But so you get another chance when you're born. You do the best you can, then you die. But I don't think that's the end of it. I think they're like, okay, take a break. You got 10 minutes here, and then get your fucking ass back out there, man. New body, bro. You didn't do so great. Let's do a little. Can we do better this time? You know what I'm saying?
What was that Disney movie, Echo or whatever it was? When you die, if you're done, if you completed your chore on Earth, then you went on up to heaven. If not, then you fell right back into a hole and you were born again.
Pretty much, man. Oh, my phone just keeps dying. I can't watch the chat, man. I don't know what's going on. Anyway,
I got the chat going
right
up
on,
here.
dude.
Yeah, I'm watching everybody. We got Miss Coin Crew in the house. We got Silver Sleuth. We've got Roadkill is here. He said he's seen those springs. He says they're crazy. We've got Gold Maple. Gold Maple standing by it, bro. He's saying no. They were definitely built in the fourth dynasty by Pharaoh Khufu and his son Khafre and his grandson. I cannot pronounce those other names, but he's saying he also built the Sphinx. Well, listen, man. You got to, if they really built those, if they truly built those, then you got to break down the water table levels that have eroded away the Sphinx, because that is proven now that Sphinx was underwater.
Oh yeah, the
So that
erosion.
sucker would have had to have been built before the flood. And we all know that every civilization, every religion talks about a great flood, going back to the book of Gilgamesh. So, and that's the oldest. That I think the book of Gilgamesh even predates the Egyptians. So there's some historical timelines that I think don't line up.
Have you ever noticed there's like you'll see pictures of old buildings, like like some of the very first photographs that we know of, and the old buildings it's like taken kind of aerial a little bit, but there's like not even a single person, and it's like in the middle of the day. The lighting from the sun looks like it's in the middle of the day with the shadows. There's not a single person in view. There's no vehicles on the street. There's no buggies, cars, horses, flying spacecraft. There's just nothing there. You know what I mean? So how do they get a picture of a building that's like so massive with not even a single soul around. It's kind of freaky, man. I don't know. And
All the pyramids, all the pyramids were built at the exact same time in history when we go back and look. How did all these people erect all these? And now I've seen them take the Mayan step pyramids and match them up directly with Indian step pyramids, and they put the pyramids side by side. They looked so they weren't not only just decided one day, hey, let's build 250,000 tons worth of bricks, let's stack them up. They all decided to do it at the same time. And then we see mirrored images, or not mirrored images, replicated images, replicated construction of these megalithic ton bricks scattered throughout the world. So yeah, it don't line up.
yeah, some of the, like you're saying, like those temples, the way the stones are cut, and I've even heard that. Actually, I've seen pictures where they show it looks like a stone, like some of these. I don't even know where they were, but they're like structures that were. It looks like it was attacked by some type of a beam weapon that melts stone. Like there's holes in the side of these things. It looks like the stone was shot by, like, I don't know, let's say a phaser, I don't know, and it melted the stone, like a depression in these things, like a battle from yeah.
So here's
not
what
cannonballs,
I heard about
not cannonballs. I'm talking like melted stone, dude. Like what the?
Yeah. So here's what I heard about this, and I heard about and we all hear our stuff the same places, Ancient Aliens and YouTube, and so it ain't like I'm like researching this stuff, but I finally heard a theory on this that makes sense to me. Right. So either A, these people melted stone and molded them, they cast molded them in place somehow, or somebody, I think it was Sukalosi guy or whatever with the crazy hair on the History Channel, I think it was him, had interviewed somebody whose theory was that no, they weren't casted, they were actually cut. We have the mines where they cut them. We know they cut them. They were cut. Somebody cut them. Somehow they cut them with like laser-like precision. Yeah. When they placed them in place, something on the earth, around the earth, became so hot that it melted them where they're at, and that's why they look so melted.
Oh yeah. You were telling me about when we did our conspiracy show the other night. Yeah, or a couple weeks or so.
So my vision of what he was explaining was that like they cut them perfectly, they put them in place, and then something happened so cataclysmic on the earth. Maybe the asteroid that hit the Gulf of America, we'll call it.
Oh yeah, right. The Yucatan Peninsula.
A big fireball that basically sanitized the earth, basically killed off the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Maybe man was alive then, and maybe it sanitized man, and those structures were already there, and that's why they look melted.
Yeah, that's wild.
Just saying. I mean, that kind of timeline makes perfect sense. It lines up, and it makes more sense logically than some prehistoric man melting rock. We have the quarries where they dug them up, but it could have been aliens that cut all that stuff in the first place. And we're talking like back in the dinosaur times when they were constructing man.
Right. Okay, so the reason I have this thing out is I thought this Northwest, not only because I've been in the Northwest and Mandy's from the Northwest as well, but AGAU Addict, great channel. Don't know if you guys know AGAU Addict. If you're into silver, you like vintage stuff, AGAU Addict is your man. The dude's awesome. He's fucking crazy.
For a long time too. He's been doing it.
Say that again.
Oh, I said, and he's been doing it for a long time.
Oh, dude, yeah, and he's quite the connoisseur. Yeah, and he's got an eye like that never quits. But he showed in a short the other day, or actually, he had commented on one of my Northwest trail shorts, like a waterfall one. I've been okay. Yep. I'm up in the Northwest. I'm chasing waterfalls. It's awesome. I've been following Mandy's channel for probably a year and a half, and it was so crazy to actually go to a place she did a video of, and that's where we met. Super freaking awesome. But yeah, she's got me up there chasing waterfalls now. I'm kind of like hooked on doing that. My channel's taken a bit of a And
Bro, you got to
I'm
watch
going down a
out.
hidden trail.
You got to watch out. You got to watch out, man. TLC warned us of that stuff back in the 90s. You don't go
I
chasing
know. I
waterfalls.
know.
You got to stick to the rivers and the streams that you're used to.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Be careful.
Again, yeah. I've got to buy the pieces I like. What does happiness cost, right? So yeah, this piece I thought might have been one of the ones he was talking about. AU Addict did like a 3 minute short, 2.5 minute short, whatever. Where he showed his most recent pickups, and he had mentioned that video of the Northwest reminded him of the piece he just got. And I was like, oh, I think I might have something like that. But this is what I have. I have that. I also have. These are not vintage. These are Northwest Territorial Mint bars. Yeah, they're super cool. They're not vintage, but and I do have a few other. I think I have a Northwest Territorial Mint Buffalo. So I just kind of want to show that out in case AU Addict watches this, because I told him I'd look for yeah, I would look for my Northwestern stuff, and I didn't find it all. But yeah, this I love this because I think that's okay. So we got those on there that says no, Pacific Northwest, but this, and I don't know if this is Northwestern Territory Mint or not. I'm not sure. I don't think I can zoom this camera. No, I can't zoom it. Let's read the bottom. Let's see here. Oh, I'm banging y'all over here. So we can get to the bottom here. What does it say?
Bambi.
Bambi, right?
That's a Bambi piece.
It says one. What does that say?
That says 1 ounce of 999. 1 troy ounce of not. Hold on, you got 1999 fine silver.
Yeah, I don't see any. Oh, what is that? Do you see that? Okay, this is not Northwestern Territorial Mint. I gotta zoom in on that. Let me push this, finagle this thing all around.
Oh, that's a Monarch.
Dude, right?
That's a Monarch
You see
bar.
it?
That's a Monarch bar. Yes, that's a Monarch bar.
Yeah, yeah.
Couldn't see that without that.
And some of you might be saying, "Oh, Silver State's calling a round a bar." Well, guess what? Rounds are what? Silver State?
Bars. Rounds
They're
are
bars.
They're the same thing. They're technically the same thing. It could be a triangle. It could be
it's
a square,
all a bar.
But
It's all a bar, baby. Yep. No, you're absolutely right. But we call them round just to be a little more descriptive. But no, this is a silver bar, and it's from Monarch. That's fucking cool. I had no idea. So I like this. I like the scope. It's cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, the scope is absolutely fantastic, and I know the resolution is a lot better than what it looks like on YouTube.
Yeah, and I can like record. I can take pictures, so I can. I'm gonna get into it. I really will. I promise. Yeah, I will definitely get into it.
That is super cool piece, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought? I wish they would have put a date on that when they.
I know, right? I don't see one here, but I'll look better with my readers on, and then I can actually see the magnification better. Yeah, my eyes are so bad I couldn't find my readers this morning. That's not good. Golden Maple, what the hell? This man or woman, I'm not sure, but anyways, this person knows a lot. Some other things to see in Egypt: King Tut's funerary mask.
I have to say, I have to tell Gold Maple. So the theory was that the pyramids were built over a 20-year period, right?
What? No way.
The Great Pyramid of Giza. That's
Oh, you mean
say.
it took 20 years to build one? But they didn't build them all at the same time. I mean, it was within like 1,000.
No. The Great Pyramid of Giza supposedly took 20 years, and they used slave labor to do it.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
I want to point out that yesterday I was watching Peter Schiff's
I like
show,
Peter.
and he was talking about the tariffs that Trump is using to reimpose these tariffs that the Supreme Court ruled unconstitutional, so that they pulled them away, right? Well, he found a loophole, and the way he's using that is back in the old days, the way they allowed the president to slap tariffs on countries was to even the playing field for U.S. companies. See, back then, we made stuff here, right? So it was important that our companies' products were sold. And if you had another country that was producing the same product and they used slave labor to produce that product, well, then their cost to build that product was substantially cheaper, and they can pass that cheaper price down onto the consumer. Well, that's not fair for American companies. So what we would do we would slap tariffs on those countries that built these products with slave labor to even the playing field, so that the consumers would have equal value product to shop for, right? So basically, it was a way to weed out these other countries. What he was talking about was slave labor. The reason why it's no good is because slave labor is the most inefficient form of unproductive form of manufacturing. The person doesn't want to be there. There's no incentive for them to do any better. So we're talking about 250,000 tons of bricks cut out of the ground and stacked up. Not only that, they're still finding empty cavities inside of this pyramid, y'all. There's still empty cavities they're still finding with this LiDAR technology. So there's stuff in there they haven't even seen. So not only did they stack all this stuff together, they did it in 20 years with slave labor, people who didn't want to be there. They were just ready to leave. Okay? Yeah, come on, man. It doesn't add up to me, man. It just doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know. And then you got to think, like you said, where are we getting all of our information? How, I don't know. It is very interesting to follow, and yeah, I do.
Boy,
Oh, go ahead.
that monarch Egyptian round that you showed has been the topic of. I mean, the chat is they love
Oh,
it,
really?
bro. That is what it's
Oh,
been.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, look at the chat. They love and Gold Maple, bro. He knows his stuff. And
Dude.
listen, I'm not disagreeing with you specifically, Gold Maple. I just have questions, and everything that I've learned since 2020, I'm questioning everything that I've ever been taught.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can't just take for like, okay, I was taught in third grade that, like, the pyramids were built with harder stone tools. Yeah, that's a jab at you, Silver Sleuth. Uh, I don't know, man. That's what I was taught as well. I'm not knocking you, Silver Sleuth, but I'm not going to just say, okay, that's how it is, and then never explore that or revisit those. Yeah, I want to, like, more information. And as we, they're sending robot drone, like, little tank vehicles down inside some of these chambers, shafts in the pyramids, and we're finding out new stuff all the time. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep my mind open to everything, and yeah, follow what I like to follow, what I like to learn about, man. Yeah. Okay, so this is a hit. Well, then let's open this up, man. I'm gonna leave it in the capsule. Okay, so here's a tip for you guys. You probably all every
Hey, Gold Maple asked you a question specifically. He wants to know what's the coolest thing that you found with the metal detector.
the coolest thing I found.
Metal detecting.
Um,
Metal detecting.
metal detecting, man. I'll tell you what. Probably a horseshoe. No, the metal detecting I was talking about was done by Dennis Domenis Forever. He's here. He's here right now. He just actually left through 3-4 comments, whatever. Good to see you, Dennis. Sorry I haven't said
Dennis
hello yet. That's the gentleman I'm talking about from the Netherlands who sent me. Okay, can you clear this up for me? Was that a Greek or a Roman coin? The one that's like 63 BC, Dennis, that you found metal detecting? And then also, I'm pretty darn sure, if I'm remembering correctly, when I researched it, you did send me the Spanish real that was 1584, I believe, was the year, because I did research on it. But what was the other one? What was that ancient piece? I mean, 1574 is pretty old, but BC that's freaking ancient, bro. Maybe he can straighten me out.
No kidding, bro. He found
Yeah,
that? That's
he found those two
Can you
pieces, and he
imagine?
sent them to me, dude. What the fuck? I mean, I'm sure
Can you
found more.
imagine, bro? Listen, it's a cloudy day. It's quiet. You hear the birds. It's like early in the morning, and you're just out there in the middle of nowhere, and you got your metal detector, and you don't know what you're going to find. And then all of a sudden, you get a ping, and you grab your little shovel, and you dig a little bit, and you pull out of the ground a coin, a Spanish real that is so old. Can you imagine what that feeling would be like?
I want to feel that feeling. Actually, yeah, not only a coin, but a big ass gold nugget out here in the desert.
Why don't we do that, bro? I see these guys. There's a guy that goes out here all over Nevada, bro, and he knows all the spots. He's like a professional, like, geologist, and he tells all his tricks. He's like, when the river bends here and you see this
Oh
black
yeah,
here, there's gold there, man. I mean, he tells you everything.
that
We got to
sounds like
do this,
Jeff
bro. It's all
Williams.
around.
Is that Jeff?
It might
Yeah.
be him. It
Oh yeah,
might be
Jeff
him.
Williams. He lives out here. He's got his own gold mine. It's quite a ways out from Vegas, but yeah, no, he has his own gold mine. He mines it on his channel with his wife. They're super cool people. He's a little obnoxious. He's all, yeah, you're gonna get wet. He's fun though. I really enjoy Jeff Williams. I'm actually
Yeah.
subscribed to him. I've commented. He's commented back. He's actually liked my comments. Woo, I'm starstruck. No, he's got a big channel. He's a super cool guy. He lives out here, and I definitely would love to like maybe meet up with that dude someday. It's possible.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I figured he was like untouchable
Oh,
because, like, I mean, his videos.
oh, you want to hear a cool
I
story?
mean,
I was at a Freddy's over there, right across from Sunset Station, and I walked
yeah.
in there, and okay, so I was picking up frozen custard. Like they make it fresh, but I picked up the frozen stuff for the family. But I didn't buy that first. I was like, you know what? They're like, pick up some frozen yogurt when you go over there. I'm like, and bring it home. I'm like, okay, cool, cool. I'll do that. I mean, now I get there and I'm thinking, holy crap! It's summertime. This is just like before I went to Pacific Northwest, like a month and 5-6 weeks ago. Anyway, it was hot, and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna have to rush that stuff home. So I'm gonna make that my last stop. Because everything melts out here, right? So, anyways, I'm like, oh man, I want some ice cream. I ain't gonna wait to get home to eat this. I'm gonna order myself an ice cream, right? So I got like one of those Hawaiian turtles or whatever the hell they have at Freddy's Custard, and their burgers are awesome, by the way. I don't get paid for them, but I do go there, paid by them. I would love to be sponsored by Freddy's. Freddy's famous burgers are incredible. The shoestring fries are amazing. Yeah, if you guys are ever, and then they're in more places. They're spread across the country. Anyways, when I'm there and I'm grabbing my Hawaiian turtle sundae, I'm macking it down. I look over in the next booth behind, or straight ahead of me, and I see this dude, and I'm like, this dude, I know this dude from. I'm like, holy! I was like, this guy is called. He has a channel which I've been on YouTube for probably 13 years. When I first started, and when you first get your channel, when you first sign up, instead of like being a guest, you're a channel, whatever. Anyway, I think like 2011, 2013. It's been a long time. Anyways, probably 6 or 7 years ago, I've always been into the metal, wanting to learn about the gold out here in El Dorado Canyon, and I looked that stuff up. Metal detecting El Dorado Canyon, Las Vegas area, best places to metal to detect, Las Vegas area. I would search, and I ran into this dude called Solomon's Vegas Adventures, Solomon. And that's the kid. He was like probably 25 maybe when he first started making videos. He's a geologist. He went to a UNR, I think, or maybe UNL. I think he went to both.
Yeah.
He got, he's a total geologist, and his like thesis that he did was out in El Dorado Canyon. So he did all these videos on the area, and oh my god, I'm like sitting right there. I'm like, that's fucking Solomon. I'm like, no way. So I finished my Sunday, and I got up and I walked over to him, and I was like, and he like looks up at me, kind of strange, and a look on his face, and I said, excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, but are you Solomon? And he smiled real big. He's like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. I was like, dude, no way. And I reached over, shook his hand. Really nice kid, man. He's like 35 now, probably. But he said he had moved up to northern Nevada. He's worked in mines. He's a total geologist and a super cool guy.
I think I know exactly. I've seen his
Yeah.
videos too. I know. I didn't know that they were
Another
related.
Vegas guy, right? Just like us. Yeah, man, that was fucking cool.
Oh, so they're not related. He's just another. It's another guy. They're not related. It's a different dude. But yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's good. He's a UNR. Yep, I know exactly who you're talking
Right
about.
on.
So you ran into him here
Yeah,
in
I hit
Vegas?
Freddy's and right across the street from Sunset Station. Yeah. Because he's actually moved back. He's like, yeah. I said, I thought you were up in Northern Nevada. He's like, yeah, I moved back and I got another project going. And he's like, yeah, well, he's like, I'll be making more content. And I'm like, cool, dude. I was like, I had a sticker in my back pocket, so I pulled out one of my stickers. I said, I got a YouTube channel too. I'm all into the precious metals and exploring the area around here a little bit like you. Because that's where I learned, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I learned a lot about gold through him and where to find it. And like you're talking about, like that one, Jeff Williams, the bend in the river, the streaks, the where the heavies fall and the cracks in the false bottoms, the caliche we have out here. That's where gold goes. So I learned a lot from him, and it was so cool to actually meet him.
Our stuff. What I learned from them is that like where we're at here in southern Nevada. Our gold is different. We don't have, what do they call them, placer mines. Ours is like our gold is actually everywhere around us, but it's fine particulate in the dirt.
Oh yeah, it's like, yep, flour gold and all that. Yeah, yep. We've got
What'd you call it?
placer gold comes down from the mines, or from the deposits, and when they get mined, it even comes down even more. The rain washes all that. Okay, dude, here's the thing for you. The first time I went out, I had like maybe 2 hours, and I was like, I got to get back. Got to get back. I had a really short time, but my son and I, we went out to Nelson's Landing, which is where I'm talking about, El Dorado Canyon, and I'm gonna flip this over. And I did a little bit of metal detecting, and I couldn't find anything in any of the washes. And I was right by like where 6 mines where everything would wash down in the washes. I didn't find
Yeah.
anything at all in the washes, but I actually took a sample right then and there. I brought a couple of gallons of water with me in my pan. I actually took a sample. I don't want to touch that, but there we go. And right out the dirt road where I parked, where the dirt road was like the road that goes up to several mines. And I actually got little specks of gold right out of that dirt road sample, like a little tiny
No
particles. And
kidding.
I was like, holy shit, man, I need to come back here and fill up some buckets and take this shit home.
You know where he says, that the best place at those old mines to go to, and we had there was one right out here, the Spring Valley
Oh,
mines,
yeah.
which was at one point in the 1800s was one of the top producers in the world, and they didn't get it all. Something can't remember the story, but he talked about and he said the best places to go get it is in the spoils.
Oh, yeah.
He
Right.
goes,
Yeah.
go metal detect their spoils because there's stuff in there that they missed. There was so much at that time that they, like, when they were mining this stuff, they weren't worried so much about the little bitty
Oh, yeah.
grains.
No, no.
You know what I mean? So all that stuff would get lost in the spoils, and he said that's all still
Yeah,
there.
man, you can metal detect tailings all day long, man. The tailings are huge coming out of these mines. I went up to the Columbia.
Taylor.
It's up there past Sloan, or yeah, Sloan. Where's that little place? Yeah, Sloan. It's called the Columbia Mine, and they mined copper and actually uranium. That fucking thing, dude. So,
Well, if they got copper there, you know what's
oh
next to
yeah,
the
right. It's
copper.
silver, and there's possibly gold. Actually, little bits here and there, but I went down in there not too far, maybe about 150 feet from the entrance, because it got really freaking steep after that, and I would have needed ropes. And there's like pieces of lumber holding up the ceiling, and I'm like, yeah. Oh, and my son and I were in there. Okay, now they still active mine in that area, so we're inside the Columbia mine about 150 feet down, and boom, they fucking blasted
What?
on the next hill over. We heard this boom, everything shaking, like a little bit of like a dust comes down from the ceiling, and you hear like a little speckle, and we're like,
Whoa.
what the? We look at each other like, holy shit, we got the fuck out of there. Like immediately, we look across from one
Yeah,
side of
you
the highway to
did.
the other to the hills on the other side, and there's a puff of smoke, of dust coming out of a mine. We're like, holy, they're fucking blasting, and we're in there. We're like, dude,
Bro, that's dangerous. Oh, and that's why
that's
you don't go
scary.
into old mines, folks.
That that was scary. Yeah. You're definitely taking your life, and you're putting your life in risk, man. You're taking a chance that I mean, probably it's nothing's going to happen. Those mines have been there for some have been there for a couple hundred years. Actually, in El Dorado Canyon, the ancient Anasazis mined it. They're the ones that discovered it. They would come through the nomadic, down the Colorado River, all that. And then the Spaniards discovered it when they came up the Colorado River, and they started taking that shit back to, the lower settlements. From Spain's settlements back in the day, right up the Colorado River, the conquistador, all of these guys coming up, they found it, they mined all that. And then we came in, as the country grew, as people spread across the West, they found out the El Dorado Canyon was there. We've been mining it. I think it got mined all the way up to like 1974. Some of these mines out there, they're not really doing it anymore, but they're still, they're still
Everything
there.
now is mainly up in northern Nevada. All the southern stuff, I think, is like they mine like gypsum and stuff down here. You know, like that. There's
Oh
no
yeah.
like
Oh
precious
yeah.
metal. No.
But you know what? Nevada is the largest producer of gold.
Yep.
Uh, and like I think we're like number three in the world. Like we beat out other countries. Nevada does.
Yeah.
Like
We're very
yeah.
rich in gold.
Oh,
No
is it
doubt. That's what I'm saying, man.
Barrick?
Me and you've talked about it a lot. We need to. I don't have a metal detector, but bro, I'd love to. I think that'd just be fun. But I don't. You know, I know there's legal. You got to watch out for claims and all. I don't know how to do all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh well, Jeff Williams will teach you that too, as well. How to get claims, and I know lots of people will on the internet. But no, he definitely talks about that. But yeah, as long as you're not like out there in El Dorado Canyon, I've looked up the laws. You can be out there metal detecting. You can you can't have any machinery. Like you can't set up a dry what do they call them?
A
God,
sleuth. You can't
sleuth.
set up
Thank
like
you. Dry. You can't do that out there. You can't have like gas powered generators running shit. You can't use electric drills. I want to go out there with a battery operated vacuum and get down to that caliche and scrape out and suck out some of those cracks in that false bedrock, which caliche is in the bottom of all the washes out in that area. So if you
hmm
suck some crack, I'm just saying, you, you might find something good in that crack. You know,
Oh, you're awesome. What's
I'm
going
not
on in the
against
chat?
sucking crack, bro. Especially if I got a 12-volt DeWalt vacuum in my hand. Just keep the filter clean. No, you could actually you could pan out the filter as well for microflower, right?
I'm watching these guys. I'm going back
Good,
reading the chat. Dennis
good,
and
good.
Silver Sleuth are going back talking about papers. Sleuth got some copper ETFs back in the days just for some fun, and Dennis is like, "What are ETFs?"
Oh,
I think he
yeah.
knows what they are. He's just being funny. Seriously. Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe they don't. Maybe he got to know what an ETF is over there. They got ETFs.
I don't really understand it other than it was like works of art that people sell, and I don't know. That's
No,
all I know about.
ETFs are exchange traded funds. They're like a group of it would be like instead of buying a single stock in a company, you're buying into a fund that is invested into all of them. So
Oh, oh,
so
totally
like
not what I was thinking.
so rather than investing in like First Majestic alone, you could invest in like junior miners or the miners or whatever, and you're investing in those ETFs, which are invested in all of the miners or whatever.
Oh, so like a package.
Yeah, yeah, like a package deal. Exactly, exactly.
Gotcha. Which kind of rounds it all out. If one loses, one gains, and kind of you get a wash thing going, huh?
Exactly. And the
That's
usually
why people like do that with the stock market as well, right?
well, that is it's a stock market, and they monitor it. So like things change, you know what I mean? Companies fall off, and so they will move the funds to another company. Like they kind of, it's not like a passive thing. Every quarter they monitor and adjust the ETF, for everybody. So it's like it's kind of a way for you just to say, I want to put my money into copper companies, but I don't know what copper company to pick, so I'll put it into an ETF and let them pick everything for me.
Ah, gotcha, gotcha.
That's the way I understand it.
I wouldn't mind buying some mining stocks. Yeah, I think I might do that in the
I
next few
have some,
months.
but I got them. I got them back when instead of loading up on tons and tons of silver and all that when prices were high, I was getting into the miners because the miners were cheap. I mean, they were coming up a little bit, but they really didn't come up like everybody expected them to. So I started getting into the miners and all that stuff, and they're down right now. Probably a good time to be getting into them if you expect prices in the physical to go up.
I don't see how silver can't go up. I think silver. I know there's not a lot of silver mines because it's just basically a byproduct of gold mines, right, and copper mines. So yeah, I think I think stuck on there. I think silver investing in silver mines is probably a good idea because we're always going to need it, especially with. Have you seen? I've been out and about a little bit here lately, and you actually even flying over the valley here and the surrounding valley. There's so many solar gardens when you're in an airplane looking down at the Vegas area, like around it. It's crazy, dude. There's
Yeah,
solar gardens everywhere around us out in the desert. It's wild.
yeah,
It's really wild.
that's true. There are. I mean, we so Nevada for solar, Nevada, like we get on average 6 hours of sunlight every day. So, I mean, I don't think Nevada's the top destination for solar farms, but it's definitely in North America. It's definitely one of like the top three. I think there's a place in New Mexico that is New Mexico gets a little bit more sunlight than Vegas, but Vegas is, yeah, prime location for these places.
Yeah, like on the way to Los Angeles, out there in the middle of the desert. Yeah, on the way to out to El Dorado Canyon, there's huge one right there where the 93 splits off to head down to Laughlin, that the highway there.
You
Yeah,
know those
good.
were all controversial, right? So
Oh yeah.
the one headed to California, they were pissed about that because that went on the California side. So California got that. That was supposed to go on the Nevada side of the border, but California got it. So that was like a bit
Oh.
loss for California. And then the ones that we do have that are like going out to like Boulder City and kind of all around Vegas, my understanding was that was a Harry Reid job, and the controversy at the time I remember was he sold all that off to Chinese labor. They came and built all that stuff. They didn't hire them. They didn't hire Nevadans, and they didn't hire Americans to build all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. California. Have you seen the towers that?
And then they
It's like
named a freaking airport after the guy.
oh, dude, don't even get me started on that shit. I got to go there next week, and I don't. I look down as I'm passing the sign. I look down.
McCarran meant something. Harry
They
Reid
still
was
have
like a
McCarran.
traitor.
I think I don't know. Maybe it was probably about a year or so ago. I saw, they have the McCarran guy, in the they have the museum where like they show the different outfits and uniforms that the stewardesses would wear, what the pilots were wearing, and they had,
Yep,
and
yep.
that's where it all came from. It was McCarran Airfield, man. Why do you change the name? What? How many millions of dollars did it take to have all the freaking cocktail napkins to change different logos?
Um,
Like, fuck. I'm just playing, but no, all the signage and really, are you that full of yourself that you got to take someone else's credit away and put your name on? To me, that's just lame, bro. And it's not just because he's a Democrat and he's a piece of shit. It's because Harry Reid is just fucking lame all the way around. And he actually comes from Searchlight, which is just a few miles down the road from El Dorado Canyon. Yeah, a little
you know
brothel
one
town.
thing. You
Brothel
know one
town, I
thing we
tell
could
you.
get down with though. You know one thing we could get down with though on Harry Reid, regardless of his politics, he
What's
was
that?
really, really, and he was absolutely convinced that we were not alone.
Oh, oh. Well, I think probably a lot of government people know that.
But he was actively working with he was working with the guys at the Skinwalker Ranch back in the days, the Bigelow people.
Dude. Yeah.
Um, You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he
Yep.
was like he was active, like he knew. And back then there was a lot of cover up and stuff. We're getting a lot more disclosure now, regardless of if the validity. I mean, they're talking now. At least they're exposing stuff. We've had inside people come out, whistleblowers, and expose this stuff. Like, yeah, we're not alone. There's stuff out there that we can't explain, and it's coming out of the oceans and it's coming out of the skies. And our military people are documenting this, and it's out there. Well, Harry
Oh,
Reid
dude.
back in the
I
days was
was
like, let's figure this out.
so he was big on it. That's cool. Okay, that I do like that, and I did not know that about Harry Reid. So rest his soul. Now I appreciate that. I like that a lot, and that is happening. Well, I don't not right now, but okay. So it may be happening still right now. Anyways, a week ago, I'm hanging out with my mom, right, and she's an ancient alien person. She's got like CDs, like DVDs and all that. I mean,
I love your mom already. I love your
ah,
mom
dude,
already.
yeah. When I was, I was born in '65, and Star Trek. I was raised on Star Trek from like a baby. My mom loved Star Trek. She's got every freaking series on DVD. She watches it like pretty much all day long. I mean, but she does. She does her Naked and Afraid. She loves her Star Trek, and she loves her Ancient Aliens, and I sat down and she's watching a Skinwalker Ranch documentary, and it was like the governor, I think, or yeah, of Utah was fucking out there, bro, like teaming up with these guys, and they're, you know what I mean, like they're actually yeah, people in the government are interested in Skinwalker Ranch. Absolutely, dude. It was so cool to watch that and see that they're involved, and it's not like, oh, you all are just crazy, you know. I mean, there's some weird shit happening out there, dude.
No, they definitely have. Like at first, I thought, man, are these people just cooking up stuff to like
Right.
drag this on and drag
Yeah.
it on? But no, I mean there are legitimate stuff in there that's like, that is interesting, and it is convenient that that popped up during this, and it's like, the whole what is it,
No.
1.4. So I'm an audio engineer, so
No.
1.4 kilohertz tone. I mean, I know frequencies forward and backwards. I know exactly what that tone is. So what's interesting about that tone is most people naturally whistle at a 1.4 or a 2 kilohertz tone. That's how I learned to hear feedback on a stage. Is when I hear feedback, my automatic go-to is to whistle. If it's close to my whistle tone, I know it's close to 2K. If it's below my whistle tone, it's probably 1.4, 1.6, maybe 1K, somewhere around. So it's an interesting tone that it's a 1.4 specifically. Interesting stuff. There's definitely stuff going
Yeah,
on.
huh?
Yeah.
Very cool. So you're doing, what is this now? It's you're going around the country. You're doing music again.
Well,
You're studioing.
I did concert touring and audio production. I worked in studios and concert touring for
Yeah.
20 years, man. I mean, my first job as a kid was working for a local sound company, so I went to audio production school. So I kind of stopped doing audio when COVID happened because everything canceled. There were no concerts. But I have my real estate license, so I kind of really focused on that for 5 years. And they always called me throughout that time, and I always turned them down and turned them down. And last October, they called me, and it's funny because the lady that called me, I mean, I'm good friends with her. I've known her for 25 years. Um, when I first started. So she called me out of the blue, and I'm like, bro, if she's calling me, I know she's desperate. Like, I haven't heard from this
Oh,
person in probably 10 years. And so she called me and said, hey, I really need somebody to do this. And it was a show out in Vallejo, California. And
cool. I love Vallejo.
well, this was interesting because we were in a walnut farm, but we were out in the middle of nowhere, and it was Kloss. Kloss makes these giant combines. I mean, bro, these things, like, they're basically Klosses coming to America to kill John Deere because they
Oh,
say John Deere is ancient, archaic technology. These things, bro, you sit in there and you're basically drinking a beer and you're watching football, and this thing is doing all your work for you. Like planting your seed combine, like harvesting your crop combine, and we're talking like farmers that, Vallejo, bro. I mean, farms from horizon to
oh yeah.
horizon.
Oh
So
God,
we're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
combines where the wheels are like double the size of a human, just the wheels.
yeah.
So it's
Mega
pretty.
tractors.
So this was their North American unveiling. They're a German company. They're European, and in Europe, Kloss is like the John Deere. Like John,
Okay,
they don't buy John Deere over in Europe. They buy Kloss, and so Kloss is moving into America, right? And
gotcha.
so she calls me up, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do the show. And just getting back with all the old crew and working with everybody and doing it again. And it's just like, bro, it's in my blood. It's like I don't have to think. It's just second nature, and I've got right back to it. And so, I did another big show in Aspen. I was out in Aspen for about a month, doing the show on the side of a mountain. It was a Montclair fashion show, and
Oh,
uh,
cool.
yeah, I mean, and so I don't know.
Aspen's gorgeous, man.
I just
Oh,
love it, bro. So I'm getting back into it. I got all my certifications back up, and it's been 5-6 years, and yeah, man, it's cool. I do audio. I mean, I'm a bro. I mean, I run crews. When I was in Aspen, I had 8 audio guys under me. We had 7 different zones or locations.
you still there, Silver State? Oh, dang. I think I lost him. Yep, I lost him. He'll be back. Yeah, he'll definitely be back. How you guys doing? I'm not doing lines down here. You know, I'm not. No, I actually spilled this beach sand. Boy, that'd be gritty in the nostrils. Now, yeah, I got it all, Mandy. I got all the little shot that rolled away. I got a little bit of this everywhere now. Oh yeah.
I lost you, man. Sorry about
No,
that.
no, you're good. You're back. You're cool. I didn't even have to bring you back. You just brought yourself back, dude. Right on.
Yeah.
Right
Anyway,
on.
so I'm getting back into it, and yeah, I'm
Yeah,
getting
that's.
back into it.
It sounds like you're just jumped right back in, like like you didn't even miss a beat, bro. Like
Bro, I did it for
literally.
25 years. You know what I mean? I was the head audio engineer at the joint for like 10 years. I was at the old joint and the new joint.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there. Okay, so the joint is inside was the old Hard Rock, right? Where it's
Yep.
the
Yeah.
huge arena.
Yep. Yep.
That's where I saw Slayer.
Bro, so I'm friends with the stage manager on Slayer. I mean,
Right
I know
on.
people, bro. I've been doing this. I mean, if you can imagine, I shook
And who was
hands with
that
all the
band that was with them? It was Slayer and Gorilla. Wait, Gohira. Those guys were cool, man. I think they're like a Japanese heavy metal. Gohira. They opened up for Slayer. Yeah, that was like 7 years ago, something like that. That was
Yep.
a joint though. I loved the
Yep.
hard rock. That was great, man. They had the vinyl, that tiny little bar. But I saw Reverend Horton in the Heat. I saw Sin City Sinners. My daughter went to a couple of Hobo Johnson. Yeah, she
Bro,
saw.
shout out to my dude Haas. I mastered Haas was a tour manager for Reverend Horton. Bro,
Oh,
I helped design and build the PA and everything at Vinyl. I mean, I opened that place. That's all my
wow.
work, bro. That's all me.
Small world, bro. That's freaking
I
awesome. At Vinyl,
I
real
did.
quick, I met Vinnie Paul. Vinnie
Oh,
Paul,
Vinnie Paul
before he
was
passed
awesome. He used
away,
to always
he's way awesome, dude. Before he passed away, he would be at Vamped. I would see him at Vamped. He'd be there like all the time, all the metal shows. He's there. Super sweet guy. Would say hello to everybody, talk to you. Really, really nice. My wife and I were at one of these little two bar stools, cocktail tables in the back on the wall. I grabbed one right next to us. Vinnie Paul, his wife, a couple other people, and yeah, because Vinnie always had like an entourage. He had like people with him. It
yeah.
was, I
Yeah.
don't know why, but super, super nice guy. And we watched Reverend Horton Heat, like sitting right next to him, my back to his. So it was like, this is cool, man. And if you guys don't know who Vinnie Paul is, fucking shame on you. What the
Yeah.
hell's wrong?
You know,
God.
uh, he hung out. He was at all the shows. He was always there, man. He was cool. He was always nice. Never caused a problem. But he drank a lot, and it was really his brother, man.
Yeah.
He was really
Yeah.
kind to everybody. He talked to us. Everybody got to know him because he was always there. He was at every show. It was almost like you just knew, hey, Vinny will be here tonight. Because yeah, what a shit. And he was the kindest guy, bro. I mean,
And he loved Vegas. And he supported the music scene out here so much, dude. The guy's
that's why he
awesome.
had an
Miss you,
entourage
Ben.
because he was just a cool guy. It
Exactly.
wasn't like
Everybody wants to hang out with him.
he didn't pay people to hang out with him. People just wanted to be around him, that kind of guy.
Oh, guess who else I ran into? Eddie Trunk. Actually, so Eddie Trunk, I didn't talk to Eddie this time because my wife and I were at dinner at the Bootlegger restaurant out there south the Strip. Fucking awesome place, dude. It's the second location, but it's been around since like 47 or something, or 54. I don't know. It's been around a long time. Anyways, that's a great, great restaurant. But yeah, Eddie Trunk was there at the next table. My wife, she's like, "Is that Eddie Trunk?" And because he's gotten older, since we saw him last time. But yeah, I actually met him for the first time because I got to go up on stage and get a T-shirt from him at the Sin City Center show at Vamped. This is probably 6, 7 years ago. It was Stump the Trunk. You had to come up with questions to stump, like just his show, like on
Yeah.
what was it, VH1 or whatever the hell he showed,
Yeah.
Eddie Trunk show.
It
Yeah,
was
that metal show,
Stump the
right?
Chump. Stump the Chump.
Stumped it. Yeah, exactly. Stumped the trunk. So I did. So I got a Sin City Centers T-shirt, which is really cool. He handed it to me, and he read out all the different questions and he tried to answer them. And if you didn't, he would give you a shirt. So that was the first time I met him. And then yeah, we were just sitting right at the next table, and
Red
he had an entourage.
Mustang.
He had
Red
an entourage with him,
Mustang.
and then
Red
also
Mustang.
Ted Kearns. Oh my God, you know Ted Kearns? He's a bass player for Slash and the Conspirators. He was
Well, he
actually in the
started
Twin City
off with the
Center.
Sinners. I know all
The
those
Sinners,
guys,
yeah.
bro.
He came up from Canada. They picked him.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, dude. Oh my God. I love these guys. And I used to go to all their shows and to
bro.
get
I used to
autographs
mix
and do the
them.
whole backstage
I
meet
used
and
to mix
greet.
those guys. I used to mix
Are
those
you
guys.
serious?
Fred Mustang from
Brent is
Fast and
awesome.
all those
Brent
guys,
still
bro.
owes me a freaking guitar lesson. I won a guitar lesson from him and I never got it, man.
He's a
Fuck.
cool cat, bro.
Yeah,
He's
he
a
is.
really cool
He's a
dude.
cat.
All those
Yeah.
guys were really cool. Listen, I
Musk
used to
cat.
do all those the Camp Freddy guys. I used to mix all those guys, bro. I mean, Dave would come up to me and be like, "Oh, what's up, Justin? You mixing monitors tonight?" Yeah. Oh man, I know we're in good hands. I mean, bro, I used to talk to Dave like that. You
Oh,
know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I know people, so I'm just hopping
yeah.
right back in. I just had to call
Right.
people and let everybody know, hey, everybody knew I was doing real estate, but I just had to call them back and be like, bro, I'm back in it. So here I am.
Right on, dude. Yeah, because you can always do, yeah, you can flip back and forth all you want, dude. You're a free agent.
Yeah, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Eddie Trunk, I remember him as as a radio DJ type. Yeah, back in the
Yeah.
days, man, that's how it all happened. Like you didn't just people didn't just. It was rare that they just became a TV personality. It's like they came up through the ranks back then. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They you
Well,
had
not always, but a lot. Yeah.
you had
Yeah.
people come up through the ranks. Like they were very well known radio personalities that would come into TV, and it was a little different. I think, or maybe not. I don't know.
I never said hello to Silver Serpent. Silver Serpent's so cool to see you here, bro.
Silver
Right on, man.
Serpent
He's
dropped
talking. He
his
knows Gohira.
he
Yeah.
dropped
Hell
his
yeah.
Texas Stacker Challenge. He did his. I saw it this morning.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. No, I haven't. So yeah, I got one piece and I got another couple space ones or something. I thought I had more alien stuff, but I don't. But yeah, I still want to do it anyways because I want people to support these challenges, man. It's fun. It gives us something to kind of not be so know-it-all-ish about, if you know what I'm saying. Just have fun, right?
Absolutely,
There's a
absolutely.
lot of know-it-all shit going on these days out there. Everybody thinks they know everything. I mean, some people really do know things, and like you're very knowledgeable. But
I don't know. I don't want to come from a know-it-all place. I just want to
right,
share
right,
and
yeah,
discuss.
exactly, exactly,
But I'll
exactly.
tell you who knows stuff. I think Dub C, bro. I don't know. Maybe I
Yeah.
talk too much about that guy, but that guy is
No, no,
not.
no. No, he's a prominent figure in our community. He knows probably more than anybody does. I heard him you hanging out and talking to him yesterday morning on Saturday Morning Chill, Blue Collar Stacker. Yeah. Who it was you? It
Hey,
was Blue Collar.
BCS knows some stuff too, man. That guy, I'm telling you, he's like a silent threat. BCS is.
Yeah. Uh, I think I hear in his voice that he doesn't feel as confident as I think he should feel, and that's
Who?
just me.
BCS?
But yeah, Blue Collar. I feel like I don't know, like he kind of gets a little nervous. I hear it in his voice because I know him very well, and I'm like, dude, why? Don't feel nervous. You're fucking crushing this shit. Get that shit out your voice. You know what I mean? But he can't help it because he just yeah, he still gets like a little bit of the stage fright. I hear it in
Oh,
his
yeah, I
voice,
see what
dude.
you're
And I
saying.
wish he wouldn't go through that. I don't, because he doesn't need to, because he's fucking awesome, is what I'm saying. It's just forget all about that shit. Don't be nervous, man. Just go have fun, dude. I mean, he is, but yeah, Blue Collars, he's fucking
I'm
great.
always everything I feel like precious metal wise, I'm always like checking with him, like I'll, ask him something or ask him for advice because
Yeah,
like he's very knowledgeable and he's
yeah,
very rational.
yeah.
He's like dad. Gotta go to dad and he'll give me the rational thought on it
Yeah,
all.
he's definitely a grounding figure in my life. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm surprised he's still my friend. Yeah,
Oh no.
I bent on him quite a bit, and some, yeah, we go back and forth, but we always end up, no matter what, no matter how many cuss words or mean things are said, and it's always from my end. No,
Hey, that's how you know when you got a true friend.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
if
No, he
somebody can
loves
call
me,
you
and I
out
love
and
him
be
so
like,
much. And I'm so glad that he accepts my personality because it can get. I'm much. I'm a little extra, bro. And but he loves it. He and I are very very close, and I think we always will be, no matter what happens. I really do. Yeah.
enemies, they will fight and they will avoid each other and they will like swear off each other for life, right? Brothers, they fight and they hug tomorrow. You
No,
know what I
we
mean?
hug
That's
like the tears are still wet and we're hugging.
yeah, exactly. But you guys don't fight. Come, yeah, and y'all don't think that like there's no tips or anything. We're not talking like that. We're just saying that like
Oh,
there's no beef or
no,
anything
just
like
like
that.
maybe
Like,
he
don't think
says
that.
something in a live stream, and I like I'll text him, "What the fuck, bitch?" Like, why are you doing this? He's like, "Oh no, I didn't mean it like that." And I'm like, "Are you sure?"
See, there's like two different kind of human codes,
Oh shit.
right? There's like there's like the human code, like I'm breaking your balls because I love
Yeah.
you and I'm trying to
Oh
keep
yeah.
you in
No, he
line,
definitely
and
tries to keep
then
me in line. Yeah.
that's what it is.
He pushes me. He's like, yeah, he pushes, and I push back fucking really hard too. Yeah. But it's all in good. It's all, yeah, it's all about love. That's all. That's where it comes from. Absolutely. Yeah.
Sleuth, I will tell you, I will tell you, I don't understand it. I don't know, maybe it's just the creativeness. I think it's just art in general. But yes, you got to watch out for that, Sleuth. There's a lot of that out there, and yeah, it will ruin you for sure.
Good to see you, Avocado. Didn't say hello. Excellent to see you here. Hello, my man. Right on. And Silver Sleuth. Yeah, that dude's definitely forgot a lot of crap. That's for sure. I get nervous on camera. I stutter. Avocado. Oh, yeah. It's definitely a thing. That's real shit, man. I remember, like, I actually got over mine really quick because, on that first couple of 2, 3 videos, I'm like, this is Liberty Bleeds Silver. Welcome to my channel. I have this for you today from Cartier Silver. He made it. I'm just like real kind of like monotone and nervous, and I can't even be nervous. I can't even act nervous anymore. But I saw it, I heard it, I felt it, I lived it. But then those videos got such great comments that I was like, oh my God, people like this. So I loosened up. So I loosened up real freaking quick. And then now I'm like a jackass. But anyways, no, you'll get over
I
it.
just
You'll
kind
get
of
over it.
think like I'm talking on the phone. Like we're just like you're just my buddy and we're talking on the phone and I haven't seen you in a while
Yeah.
and we're just talking.
That's it. That's all it really is, man. You start thinking about it. It's just hanging out with people. There's technology you got to figure out and all this kind of crap. And I like this, like today, this is shooting the shit with Silver State Stacker and Liberty Bleeds Silver. We're just hanging out, talking about whatever that strikes us in the mood. But I usually do a topic. I like to have some of the live streams, have something, a direction they're headed. So I'm not just kind of sitting there waiting for people to comment for something to talk about. Yeah, I love the live stream format. Oh my God, I like it so much better, more than video, because you have instant, gratification right here. That's what it is. It's fucking instant
Sleuth is on
gratification.
one, man. Sleuth is on one. He said, "Bro," he said, didn't ruin me." He's talking about the drugs on the road. He said, "Didn't ruin me, ruined my memory." He said he snorted a line with Gary Lewis of GL and the Playboys.
Right?
Jerry Lewis's son, the Diamond Ring song from Fame.
Oh shit! Right on, Slee. Yeah, he's a party animal.
Forever.
He ran around. He fucking ran around. Fucking sleeping in dumpsters and getting high with kings, right?
Good times.
I stutter in my daily life. I'd be surprised if I hadn't stuttered in a video.
Oh, Serpents,
Oh,
come on, bro. You're fine. You got to get over that
really? I
garbage.
never
You're
heard him
just fine,
stutter.
bro. I watch
What?
his videos. You're just fine. You are just
Oh, dude,
fine.
he's been on the shows. Yeah, no, Serpents is. Yeah, I don't. I mean, is it only when you're nervous, Serpents, or because when you're passionate? I don't hear a stutter, dude. I don't. I don't know.
You know what makes me nervous is not having like something to talk about. It's like, sometimes that's like I worry about that, but then like you said, in the live format, it's just natural.
Huh? Yeah, absolutely.
You can just be you. You don't have to script anything or
Hmm.
do any of that stuff.
Yeah, it's like a lot less thought. Like it's just like topic or a theme, and then you get started, and then you just go. But yeah, the live streams are fun. When are you gonna start doing some? I offered this one to be on your channel, bro. You could use
I
some
don't
hours too.
I gotta
I mean, I know you're
learn
all like
I gotta
a
learn the
big channel and
StreamYard.
all that
And you don't
shit, but
use StreamYard. You use something else. I don't your Streamlab
oh,
or something?
Restream. It should be up in the corner over there
Restream.
somewhere. Yeah, Restream. I like it because I can like it'll like on the free trial version you get or the free version. It's not trial; it's just free. You get 3 like video clips that you can put on here. I
Uh-huh.
didn't do anything for this show. All I did was make a thumbnail. But like, and then you can add like as many images as you want. And yeah, like up to 3 minutes of video, like 3 separate clips, a minute each, you can put up on there. And StreamYard, no. Unless you're paying, you can't do any of that. So yeah, there's more perks on the free version. That's why I use Restream. That's all.
Well, I'm gonna have to look into Restream. I like that you have this little banner at the
Oh
bottom
yeah, and all
here.
that
The little
too,
that's
right? I mean,
cool.
don't get me wrong. StreamYard does, or yeah, StreamYard does have some of these things as well, and it's very similar. But yeah, they offer more. That's why and then I lost my whole account because I was trying to get my account to hook up with StreamYard. It was hooking up to another account. So I said, oh well, I'm going to delete that account because I don't really need that account. And that account was actually a sub account of my main account. So that's how I lost my channel way back then, all because of fucking StreamYard with the
Oh.
Google accounts. I didn't understand Google accounts and how it works with YouTube and what it takes away and what it leaves, and big fucking fiasco. Anyway, so the StreamYard put a really shitty taste in my mouth, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
I understand.
And
Well, I really like this Restream, and I'll have to do it. But another benefit of doing this on your channel is you get the watch hours and all that stuff. I don't need it. I'm
oh,
not
really?
really doing a whole lot with my channel these days. I don't know. I don't know. Just not.
Oh, just let it simmer in the back of burner, man. Do your thing. You know, people can watch. You can always come back. Maybe you want to post something once in a while, just to, like if you do. I've noticed if I get a slump, like no views, which I try to never let happen on my 48 hour or even the hour. I can't stand to see no views, so I'll just pump out shorts. I'll just do some AI shit of whatever I'm dreaming about that day, just to get some views going, right? Yeah, no, probably
Yeah.
not the greatest way, not the highest quality stuff, but I have fun with it. I'm just trying to keep views going. I'm trying to keep, because what happens is if you put out a short, other shorts get watched, other videos get watched. You know what I mean? Like it increases. I don't know why or how that works, but if you're putting out content, other content gets watched. And I don't know if it's just other people or, going, oh, that was a cool video. I'll go watch more. Maybe I would like to think that. I don't know, but it just seems to happen. So I try to constantly put out stuff, but I'm, I'm sure you could walk away. And since your channel is big, you would still be monetized, or how does that work? Do you,
You have to do a video like every 90 days, I think, to stay monetized.
oh, well, that's not, you could do that easily, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So just putting along right now. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm not really making videos. It's a lot of work to,
Oh,
talked about it. It's a lot of work to do the videos. The lives are so much more efficient and so much quicker. It's a different thing. I think a video, you're going in for information and you're getting out of where the live format's more of a hangout kind of a thing.
well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's hard because look at your videos. You're not just like, hey, I just picked up this Maureen Peace dollar in the mail, and this guy sent it to me, and it's cool. No, your videos are like you get into it, man. You've got a topic, you hit hard, you have all these bullet points. You're like, I know you're scripting this. I mean, I know you could probably say all this
Oh
stuff
yeah.
just right out of your mouth because you know it so well, like that, like the back of your freaking hand. But I can hear it that these are polished, high quality videos you're making. So of course it takes a lot of time and effort and energy. And yeah, that's not easy, dude.
Yeah, it's not. Hey, 365 is in the
No
chat shouting
way.
out
Good to see
from
him,
across
mate.
the pond, man.
Heck yeah.
He's everywhere, bro. 365 is everywhere.
Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, my God.
If y'all don't know, then you
And he's
know.
so supportive. Thank you for being here. 365 Days of Silver. You are now a moderator. So yeah, probably haven't seen you since the last channel because I know you on my last channel. You were definitely a moderator there. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out 365 Days of Silver, new videos every week, stacking, investing, preserving wealth. This dude, he's got 2,000 videos out. He's got 17.6 thousand freaking subscribers. I remember him when I think he had like, I don't know, maybe 1,500 or two. No, even, yeah. It was way back in the day. He's grown like gangbusters. Yeah. P.O. Box 365 DOS. That stands for Days of Silver. 892 Bedford, MK 4G, 9GJ, United Kingdom. Yeah, they got weird addresses out over there. But yeah, no, if you ever want to send him anything, I need to send him something. I actually have an envelope. This is like freaking 2.5 years old. I've never sent. It's sealed up. I should just send it. I don't know. I got the mail and I sent something to Austrian Stacker. It got returned. Yeah, the Austrian government refused Liberty Bleed Silver package. They're like, fuck this shit. Send that back to the US. We don't want it here in Austria. And then I got like sour on sending stuff over there. I'm glad I didn't lose it. I don't know if it was a gold back inside that they didn't like about. I'm sure they x-rayed this shit. Or maybe they just heard that, about my reputation, I mean, everybody knows how I am. So yeah, the Austrian government doesn't like me either. I get it. But no, yeah, check out 365. He's got almost 5 million views, man. Look at this guy. Awesome dude. And he likes cannonballs. Yeah.
When you say his name, you have to say it with the accent. It's 365 days of silver.
Right,
Silver.
365 Days of Silver. Yeah,
That sounds
yeah.
right.
Bloody
Sounds
hell,
sounds
mate.
close. It's not quite how he says it, but it is
He's
close.
all, you guys
He's
sound
also
like
a published
crap.
author, y'all.
Oh, shit.
He's also a published author.
Oh yeah, he sent me a mug. This is 365. I use it, dude. Thank you, 365 Days of Silver. He sent me stickers, socials, Stacker Social. He's huge on Discord. Oh my god, he created this this apparatus that it has tentacles, and these tentacles are like wrapped around the planet. And 365 is like the fucking kingpin in the center of it, man. Yeah, he's like the gang leader of precious metals worldwide. Love you, man. Thanks for being here.
He is the London Bullion
Dude,
Exchange.
right, LB. Yeah, yeah, he's got a direct hotline there, so I'm sure he does. Avocado, you don't have any what? I don't have any LBS poker chip yet. Oh, but I sent you stickers, right? Because I think, yeah, I was out of poker chips for a while, and yeah, I got some more now. I mean, I actually need to buy even more. But I've got some I can send you, man. I need to get my mail shit together. How are you doing? Do you mail out? There's
Bro, I am so broke right now because I've been sending my book out to everybody. And just so you guys know,
thank
man,
you, thank you.
no, listen. If somebody's out there and does want, I've got a whole bunch of books. I've got a whole bunch of books now. But if there's somebody out there that does want one that can't afford one or something like that, shoot me an email. Let me know. I'll make
Oh
sure
my
we get one out to
god,
you.
what a dude!
Got
Holy
the
crap!
Fortress Stacking Manual. Got the gold to silver ratio playbook, the Fortress Stacking Gold Backs, which is my strategy for stacking gold backs, and various other strategies as well. It's how I view them and fit them into my strategy. I've also got the junk silver, the 90% silver coming out. So got something for everybody. If you want to read it, you can't afford it, you want one, let me
Yeah,
know.
you've got like a whole kind of series thing going. I don't know if I should have shared that, but yeah, I know you told me, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. I left my book up there in Northwest, but I'll be read it. Thank you so much for sending me that book. You guys
It's all
don't
good
know,
here.
Silver State Stacker is not just a Silver State Stacker studio sound man, a real estate agent here in the Vegas Valley. He is also an author of economic notary. Yeah, and not only him. I'm pretty sure that dude right down there, 365, wrote a book too. Have you seen that one?
I think I might have seen one around here somewhere.
Yeah. Oh. What's that? What's that? Ah.
The thing that's cool about it, guys, is It's not buy
That's
precious
spot.
metals because the world's going to end. You know what I
All
mean?
right.
It's talking about strategy. It's going over really the fortress stacking is how to build wealth with precious metals. It's a system. It's a systematic step to go from point zero to a precious metal stack in your amount of time, in your budget, because it doesn't matter how much you spend. Don't compare your stack to somebody else.
No,
It's all
never.
relative. You spend what you can, and over time, you will build wealth. And there's a strategy.
Absolutely, man. And I got to say hello, Selfish Stacker. First time I think you were here in the beginning. I didn't see you then, but Silver State shouted you out. Awesome video. Glad you're back. Excellent to have you here, my good friend. And you were talking about toward the end of that. Yeah, I listened all the way through till I saw you gently stroking your kitty cat with that cat hair brush. I saw that, and you even told him you're sorry. Quit saying you're sorry, man. Selfish.
Is he from Canada? He must be
I don't
Canadian.
know. Yeah, right. He's fucking back bacon and toques and all. No. He's like he lives down in Arizona right now. But yeah, no. Quit saying you're sorry, dude. Things happen in life. It's all good, man. We love you. And if anybody has a problem with you, like because it took you a little longer to send a givey your way or something, send them over here. And actually, as a matter of fact, let me help you out with that. Yeah, for sure. Don't worry about that. You got people that love you and support you in this community, and we want to see you, man. Yeah, we want to see you for sure. You were talking about what I kind of tangented off on here a second ago was that you wouldn't mind doing live streams, and I'll tell you what, bro. What we doing right here, right now? You could be right there.
That's what I'm talking about. He says he's not sorry anymore. He says Selfish is
Fuck
back.
yeah, fuck yeah, bro. Okay, good.
Hey, I got to hit the head real fast. I'll be
Oh
right
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Hold it down.
Yeah, definitely. Selfish. If you wanna hang out, dude, let's just shoot one. Let's do a dry run. Okay. We won't get wet and gooey. We'll just dry it up. Okay. Come on. Yeah, let's go, buddy. Let's and then we can maybe the other stuff later. But really, I would love to hang out with you. You're a very interesting person. I feel a connection with you like big time. Don't know why. I just do. So I just feel that about certain people. I don't know. I really like you, man, and I would love to do a show with you, buddy. So come on in, man. I mean, not right now because yeah, yeah. I would need to set it up for like a third, fourth person here. Right now, it's just two of us. But no, I mean it with all my heart, bro. I love you, man, and I'm glad you're back. Yep. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's live stream. I'm with you. I'm your guy. Hit the head. What is that? Old USN phrase. United States Navy. Oh, hitting the head. Is that where that came from? You know what? I was at a restaurant the other night and they actually had ice in the freaking urinal. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Okay. Not only did they have ice in the bottom of the urinal, this is classic shit. Vegas used to do that. Actually, don't get me wrong, some hotels in Vegas, you can still piss on ice. Yes, I promise you. There are hotels in Vegas on the strip, fancy. Of course, they're fancy because they got fucking ice in the urinal where you can still piss on ice. So yeah, you look around, try different restrooms. Anyway, check this out. I was up in Washington State, Southern Washington State, a week ago. I was at a restaurant called the Carlisle Bar. I was in Onalaska, Washington on the 508, about 11 miles east of the I-5, Interstate 5. And awesome restaurant. I actually did a video of it. I did a live stream there when my family was there, and I did a live stream showing you guys around. I also did a short. They've got like this tree trunk going up through the center of the bar, and all these chainsaws are actually just like chainsawed right into it, all different angles. Chainsaw. They got all kinds of lumber saws and everything. Super cool place. Anyways, so I go to use the restroom at the Carlisle Bar in Onalaska, Southern Washington, where my parents live out there, and I walk in, I open the door of the bathroom, and they have the urinal is a cutout keg. It's a keg that's cut out to be a urinal. It had the handle on top, and it goes down. There's like a keg with a hole like cut out. Really well done. Beautiful keg urinal. Guess what was in the bottom of it? I don't need to tell you.
A turd?
Turds, gum, pubic hair. A little stream? No,
gosh.
ice, bro.
Ice?
Ice. I got to pee
Oh
on ice
gosh.
last week, dude. And I wasn't
Interesting.
even outdoors.
That's
I wasn't even outdoors. And it's,
Did it steam? Did it steam on you?
oh, I thought you said did it sting? I didn't get that close to for it. Just,
No, did it
I'm not
No, did it
that
steam?
long, bro. I'm not, I don't dangle that far. No, yeah, no. The keg was, about normal urinal height. So no, I did not sting on the ice. But no, did it steam? Of course it steamed. That's the whole,
Nice.
that's why you asked. Oh man. Yeah.
Hey, while you're here, I've been meaning to tell you now that you're back in Vegas, you need to go up to Archangel and see if they still have these. They're giving them away
What
free.
is that?
It's really cool,
Oh,
bro.
the
It's
scales with the sticker on them.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah, I gotta have one of those. I mean, I could just do that to mine, but no, I want one of theirs. That's.
But look,
Oh, you got the
look at they put
breakdown.
all yeah, right there.
Okay,
And you get more
hold
information if you
on,
scan the QR. They've got more
hold
breakdowns,
on.
but it's got all your weights right there.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
Yeah, it's even got your conversion for grain. It goes all the way down to grain. So
Excellent.
grams, grains. It's got your all your denominations here. It's even got gold on this side. So it's a digital scale.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool, man.
I I don't remember where I saw that first, but yeah, this is the second time. Yeah, I need to get over there. I wonder if they still have some left. Yeah. It's like one of their fridge magnets, but it's put right on the top, and then they got that's cool.
Yeah, the logo. Yep, exactly.
Nice.
Yep.
Man, I haven't been there in months. It's yeah, been a minute. Been a minute. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll get a chance because I'm gonna go back in just like 6 days now, but possibly. I would actually. You know what? I'm gonna
You got
go
you got to pick up your stuff while you're here, man,
tomorrow.
because up there in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Washington, you're paying
You know what?
taxes.
Tomorrow I'm going up to Trail Canyon or Canyon Fairways. I got a client up there that I hit every like month or so. Do like all the regular house maintenance. But yeah, so I'm gonna hit lunch. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna really try to hit Archangel because it's like half the way up. I usually hop off the freeway on Decatur. It's only like 3 or 4 minutes down if you hit the light, and then back on the freeway and head back up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah, Sleuth, you're right. It's this one's not that the resolution isn't that good. I think it goes point zero 0.01, so it's not tenths, hundredths. It doesn't go to the thousandths, so
Oh,
it's not as accurate, but pretty close.
yeah. I mean, it'll tell you if something's wrong, right? I mean,
And Sleuth is like, well, I use a ohms triple. What
Ohas.
is that? Awanis triple beam dial. He's got like a $10,000 scale watch. He's like,
Yeah, back when he was doing lines with who was it? Jerry or Gary Lewis. Um, that was probably around the same time I was stealing triple beam scales from chemistry class.
you got to have a good scale in that business. Let me tell you.
I did. I took two of them, man. I was a bad kid, bro. I don't. I'm glad I grew up, kind of. Fuck yeah, stealing triple beams out of yeah, they were OHAS. They were like the government school issue stuff, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ohas.
they were
See,
accurate.
I'm
OHAS.
Serpents.
Yeah,
Serpents is correcting me because I'm stupid. I don't know my
and
scales.
I think it's German, right? I think
Is it?
so. I believe
Well,
so.
German
Could be
manufacturing,
Austrian.
bro. They know how to make stuff.
Oh, Self Stacker. He's asking about my PO box. Yeah, dude. I will. As soon as I'm done here, I'll email you my PO box address and my name. You have to put my name, my full name on it. Yeah, Silver State Stacker. He only put the last, or no, he put only the first name, I think. Anyways, he actually got it through, but they weren't happy that he only put one of my names. So, but luckily, by some miracle of I don't know, postal god goodness, we got that book here. Thank you
Hey,
so
I will
much.
let you know that every other stacker that I send to a PO box to, they all have aliases like Silver Dragons. He doesn't say
Yeah.
silver. His literal PO box is
Yeah. No.
S. Dot Dragons. You
Yeah. You
know.
don't want to put any precious metal wording, verbiage whatsoever, because that's just like, oh, Liberty bleeds silver. I wonder what's in there. Right? I mean, yeah, no, don't ever do that. Don't put stacking. People know what stacking
But what
means,
I'm
especially
getting
people
at
that steal
though,
mail. People that
but
steal
what I'm
mail know what
getting at
stacking
though
means.
is that all I did was put S. Dot Dragons, and it got right to him, no problems.
Cool.
Silver Surfer. It was S. Dot, or his is just Surfer, just
Sure.
Surfer,
Yeah.
and nobody gives these people any problems. So I don't know why the PO box has been giving you such a hassle.
Mm. I I don't know. And then okay, so okay, so I go there. I didn't get out finished working Friday early enough to get to the mailbox because I have Mark Samuelson, a really good friend of mine, great guy in this community. He doesn't make content, but the dude is a vintage stacker, gold, Engelhard, everything prospector, collector. He all the vintage stuff. He loves it, and he can make a channel that he could do for years and not show everything. This is how much he has. Mark Samuelson, super cool guy. He's sent me so many awesome things. We've traded silver back and forth. He's bought me Zombucks, silverbacks, all super cool guy. He's a gun dealer. Yeah, he was in the Midwest, northern Midwest. Anyways, he has sent me this package. He actually had coasters. I think his son had Prospector coasters. He sent, I think he sent some to Caterpillar. He probably sent some to AGAU Addict, got some. Tim Stacking, I think, got some. I know he sent a few of these that he and his son made coasters from, I think, from Sticker Mule, and they're perfect. They're beautiful. They're Prospector, all the different years. And he sent me a set of these. He's sent me this package this is the third time. And so I go down there. He told me he's there. He got a thing. Says, yeah, it's in your PO box, dude. And I gave him my full name and the PO box address. That's how he got it in there. Can't use LBS. Can't use Liberty Bleeds. Can't use. It doesn't work. It's got to be my name the way it got set up. Anyways, this set has been sent. This is the third time. I went on Friday. It was closed. I went yesterday. I looked on the USPS website. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. lobby hours open for PO boxes. Okay. Okay. Monday through Saturday. Okay. Only Sunday you can't get in the lobby, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I went there at 5:07 and it was locked. I look at the door and the stenciled stickers on the door says PO Box lobby hours Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it's locked. I pay for this PO box. I pay to have access to this PO box. Why are they closing this place an hour early? Why can't the government get the correct hours on the website so I don't waste my time and my life and my gas and risk myself getting over there to pick up mail when it's not even open like they say? Ooh, dude, can you tell I'm fucking pissed
I
off?
think what we ought to do, I think we ought to get the Vegas cabal together. I think we ought to just go up there, bro. We should get our tire tools and our pitchforks and go up there and raise some hell. What do you think?
I'm a torch guy. I'm a torch guy.
Or you can bring a
Yes,
torch. I like
I'll bring a
torches.
torch. I'll set shit on fire over there. The envelopes burn easy.
I'm gonna burn this shit down. I'm gonna burn it down. I'm gonna burn this shit down.
We are joking. This is a parody. This is humor. This is a disclaimer. We will never, ever attack a government building. Okay. Don't think this, guys. No,
No,
this is
actually,
playful fantasy in our minds, and we will not act on it. Okay.
It's from
There
it's
you go.
from a famous movie. The parody. I don't know. Do you know? You know a movie we're talking about? It's from the 90s.
Frankenstein.
I'm gonna burn this shit down. I'm gonna burn this shit. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to get that report on my desk by Sunday, and I'm gonna need you to move down to the basement. That's your new office.
Was that from the movie The Office?
That you got it. Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I
If you
don't
know
know.
that movie, quote, put it down in the comments. It's not The Office.
It's not The Office. Okay.
The
No, I
Office
don't
was
recognize
a
it.
TV show.
Oh, oh, yeah. Well, I think there was a movie too. It had like a bunch of post-it notes. I remember the cover. That was way
You're
back in
on it.
VHS.
You're on it. You're close.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, somebody hit it. Serpents hit it. Office Space.
Serpents knows some shit, dude. This dude, for being such a young man, he's explored the world quite a bit. Or we just he knows a lot about what we talk about, or what I
I'm gonna
talk about,
send.
and my
I'm
guests
gonna.
as well.
I'm gonna send Serpents a book
Office
because
Space. There you go. Okay.
he's been asking about it. Serpent's been asking about it. He's been saying he's been meaning to pick it up. I'm gonna send him a book. Not this one though. This one's fixed. Y'all, when I first put it out, it's so funny. It's so funny. Only 3 or 4 people have them, but bro, I looked at this book for months. I studied this book. I've read this book cover to cover. I wrote this book, right? You know what I mean? And throughout the whole editing process, I even had test copies sent to me. And I've looked at this thing a million times. And after I released it, and I've even let other people read this too, I noticed that on my spine, I misspelled the fortress stacking. I spelled faux
Oh
faux
yeah.
tris.
Dude, I have an error copy. I love that. That is fucking awesome, bro.
You're only like 1 of 4. I got it
Oh,
fixed.
cool.
Of course, I've corrected it now, but I still got the original test copy that I sent to me that I had for months and didn't even realize when it was on our last show, bro. It was the live show that we did when we were talking about aliens and conspiracies, and I was literally sitting here looking at the screen, and I had my book right here, and I looked at it, and I was like, "Wait a second, that's not right. Did I do that?" And I thought, surely I fixed that before I released it. And then I went and looked and I was like, I sure did not. And so I went and fixed it and it's updated now. But yeah, for you
Right
guys,
on.
I think you, Blue Collar Stacker, Silver Dragons, and Silver Surfer got the error copies.
No way.
Those are the rare.
I feel like I got just leveled up status wise, bro. Thank you. Really? Those big guy, I'm with them with the error copy. I didn't notice it either till you told me that you saw it when I live streamed, and I'm like, holy shit. I had to go
Oh,
check. And
you know
and,
who
and I
else
do real
shares
quick
company?
before I forget, this reminded me, beer. Thank you so much for inviting me out for a beer last night. It killed me to turn you down, and please don't take it personally. And I'm glad that we did this morning, but I definitely want to hang out with you. And I'm gonna have that book in my hand when I hang out with you because I want my autograph copied,
So, what are you doing tonight?
or my copy autographed. Sheesh. What am
What
I
are you
doing
doing tonight?
tonight? I'm actually going to if you want to come by, I'm going to my favorite place. Where Jesus, what is it? Pizza, beer. Hold on, pizza, beer. Four kegs. Yeah, speaking about kegs, I just pissed into one in my mind
4
about 20
kegs?
minutes ago. 4 kegs. Yeah, I'm gonna be there with my a childhood friend, Gail. I've known her since I was like 6. She's like my third sister, and then my real sister, Maria, and myself. And I don't know if anybody else is coming, but we're gonna get, like the Philly steak of calzones, and we're gonna do the pizza. They put the sauce on top. I'm gonna be drinking Coors Light out of the pitcher. Hell yeah, dude! You won't come by? That would be
Well,
fun.
maybe. What I was going to tell you was, so I know people, bro. I'm friends with people. My buddy Ron is in town right now. He's a big time drum tech, bro. I mean, he's like, he I'm just gonna just I don't like to drop names or anything like that, but like drum tech for Primus, drum tech for Perfect Circle, drum tech
Oh,
for Pussifer. So anyways, he's in town and he's like, bro, let's go have some beers. And I'm like, I don't really drink a lot of beer, but I'll go have a beer. And that's why I was thinking last night, because asked me last night, and I thought, well, I wonder what LBS is doing. Maybe I'll just go hang out with LBS tonight. But if you want to go hang out tonight, bro, it'd be pretty fun. The stories that dude has are pretty amazing.
and where's that gonna be?
I don't know where we're gonna go tonight. We haven't figured that out yet, but we'll figure it out. I mean, this dude's got freaking pictures with the drummer. I mean, he's got the Foo Fighter drummer in his phone. He could call him right now. You know what I
All
mean?
right on, dude. That's cool.
He's got pictures with Maynard. He hangs out with Maynard. You know what I mean? Like this
Yeah,
is what.
yeah, Maynard. Yeah, I like him a lot. Yeah, the Foo Fighters are very, very cool.
But Ron is a really cool guy, bro. He's the most down there. He's like good people, just like me and you. Like it's not like anything big, but yeah, I'm probably gonna go have a beer with him tonight. I haven't seen him in a while. He's always gone. So
Right on. Well, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, I definitely, I've been like, my sister and Gail, my friend, have been asking me forever to go hang out with them and meet them. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. I'm not even sure what time it is, but no, we'll definitely get together soon, bro, for sure.
you
We
get
live
out
in the
of
same
town because
city, man.
you gotta go hit all your family and go see all your family and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I'm only back for a short time, and that's exactly what I'm
And I
doing, man.
certainly don't want to go crash and rain on that parade, bro. You need to be with your family.
Aw, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Looking forward to getting together with you. That'll be a hoot, and we'll definitely have to make a live stream. Why not?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, that's what we're doing right now. You know what I mean? I mean, but I
Yeah,
mean, I feel like me and right now, with the Monday Night Metals thing and the Saturday morning and chill. You know, Vegas is taking a step back with BCS, not with
yeah. I
BCS
heard on the
personally,
show yesterday. Yeah,
but just kind of from everything. Life is life, bro, and he's got to take
yeah.
care of life right now and take a step back because he did it so hard for a while. So he's got to take care of some things, and he will be back, I'm sure.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but in the meantime, you know, I'm filling in for him, trying to do the thing on the Monday Night Metals and the Saturday thing. Bro, you BCS, you have to keep doing shows, and that's why I say, man, you and BCS need to link up again, and you need to hop back on. I understand, you know, whatever there is, you know, outside of that, but you know, I think that'd be good for you, and I don't think you should stop doing lives. I think you need to be doing lives, bro. You're amazing. You keep conversation going so well. You really do.
Oh, thank you, man. I got to plug in. I just got a notification about ready to die here. But yeah, I was gonna say it's so cool to see you on the live streams. You really like you're the circuit, man. You're there, and that's so cool that you're filling in with Blue Collar Stacker because he really enjoys having someone to have a show with. You know, like you said, it keeps everything kind of flowing. You don't get stuck or have to have every freaking thing figured out or what you're gonna say. So yeah, no, having a guest is fantastic, and I would love to come hang out with you guys. That would be so cool. Like I said, it's not gonna be this Monday, but maybe next. I'll definitely get a hold of Blue Collar and tell him that I would like to be there. Hopefully he'll. Now he's already told me. He's like, yeah, come on, man. We've talked about this, so should be good. What was I gonna say? Darn it. Ah,
Maybe shout out the room one time, and Lynn, you'll think about it. But shout out the room at least
yeah.
before we head off.
Absolutely. Yeah. We've been so 2.5 hours, dude. That was a long one. Right on. And I really enjoy it. But time flies when I talk with you. Like the other night, when I was up in Washington sitting out on the porch at my parents' house and we were doing that conspiracy thing, that just flew by. That was fun. I definitely want to do that again. We kind of did a little bit today too, talked about all these different, I don't want to call it conspiracies because everything starts out as conspiracy till it's proven right. And then it's just
Right.
fact, right?
It's just a theory. Just call it a
Yeah,
theory.
theories. There you go. Yeah, theories. Yeah. Okay, we got Silver Sleuth. He's been here like the whole time, just yakking up a storm. I love it. So I would like to see Silver Sleuth. You want to come hang out with me on this channel, or you want to be on your channel? You used to do live streams, man. What's going on? We need more sleuth. We need a little. Everyone needs a little more sleuth in their life. I believe this. Selfish. Glad you made it too, bro. Very glad. Roadkill, right? Good to see you, man. I have one of those exact bars I traded last year for gold. Which one? The my vintage pressed bar by Engelhard, my Fleur de Lis bullion cast sick frickin' bar, fatty chunker, or my rod. Which one, man? Oh, and of course, they never showed these guys. The bangers. I love these. You know who that is, right?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
No. What is that? I know that
See that
Fleur de Lis.
crown? It's the same one that's on the bottom of that. Remember, we figured out this is Monarch and Precious Metals. Those are Monarchs, 3 ounces. See the
Oh,
crown? The
are they
MPM?
really? Oh, those guys.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
crap.
Those are awesome right there. I think we lost him, y'all. Yeah, we lost LBS, y'all. I don't know if you can hear me right now, but I'm gonna do a quick shout out in the chat, and then we're gonna head off. He said close the show out and tell everybody goodbye. Sober, man, I just saw you were here, man. Thanks for showing up, bro. Yes, technical difficulties. Silver Sleuth, thanks for hanging out the whole time, man. Selfish, bro, you made it. Yes, his information is at the beginning of this. If you watch the first 5 minutes of this video, then you'll get all of his information. He gave it to you. Roadkill, man, thanks for hanging out. Serpents, Silver Serpents is here, man. Always good to see you. Like I said, shoot me over your email if you want to get a book. Let's see. 365 showed up today. Avocado Stacker was here today. Dennis the Menace was here today. Oh my gosh, there were so many more here in the chat earlier. I don't even remember everybody. Y'all, thank you for coming out. LBS says bye. We'll see you guys on the next one. Have a blessed day.